everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are all having a good Friday. I felt like doing a quick show because since yesterday, I came across some information. A lot of you may not you a lot of you may not be familiar with what I'm talking about, but y'all know that ever since Rhoda has come out and said that the person that she's that assaulted her was Olin, a lot of people have been doing different shows on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and they're doing all these shows to discredit all of the people that have panels like me and other people out there, right? A couple of those people were hoping that they'd be on tonight so they can kind of address the allegations that these hyenas and wolves are spreading about us. Okay. I did this show because I know those people that were talking about me. I know they're listening. I know they listen into my podcast. One thing I tell people is if you're going to talk about somebody, please have receipts. It means nothing. Just like with Rhoda telling everybody he unalived me. Here's his face. And a lot of you gullible people are running around and reposting it. Good luck with your lawsuit, okay? Because you're going to be sued. Unless you hear it from the police, why would you listen to someone who blatantly lies all the time for attention? I always tell people to believe the facts, but you have a lot of Caroline Bryants out there that are holler real loud and have everybody believe in them, okay? I'm standing 10 toes down on everything I posted about Rhoda, and I'm not taking nothing back because I know how this is going to end. And all I'm saying is when you're out there talking about people, calling them liars and scammers, please have that energy when it's proven that we are telling the truth. Please. Because no one's going to put their reputation on the line when they've done all this research and they know that it's false just to report it and say that it didn't or did happen, right? So I'm just saying, guys, a lot of us work really hard out here. A lot of us just want people to be honest and tell the truth. But I know that the truth doesn't get far in life because people love lies. It is so easy. You think Rhoda is going to be the last person to do this? No, she's not. And we have people that have been trying to hold many women accountable who do these lies on a regular. If we don't put a stop to this, a lot of people are going to be in trouble. A lot of people don't like being lied on. A lot of people don't like having to put their all into helping someone and they find out that they're lying for clout. It's not a good feeling. So one thing I want you guys to hear is what I heard today. Like I said, I know a lot of people out there on TikTok don't like me. My celebrity TikTok, it did get shut down. I'm not crying about it. I'm disappointed that a lot of people call me a liar, but you do everything you can to get my page shut down instead of proving that I'm a liar. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? If I felt like somebody was only posting fake shit, I'm going to expose them for being liars. Then I'm going to shut them down. But when you have these hyenas that just report old videos from 2022 and 2021 and 2020, that tells you that I'm not lying. They just want me to shut the fuck up because I'm loud. My truth is too loud for them. Hyenas, they're loud already, but when you're louder than them and you're saying the truth, they run and say, let me go ahead and try to end her this way. Let me try to get her shut down because she's lying. Instead of proving she's a damn liar, we're going to get her shut down. Let that sink in, guys. I had to make my page private so I can go back and look at all my content and make sure it was within their community standards. Because I work too hard to tell the truth for people to shut me down and call me a lie. Don't do that. Prove me wrong. So I want you guys to hear something because I want y'all to see how easy it is for a pack of hyenas to get on a panel and lie on another black woman, right? These women don't know me. And there was one man, one idiot. These women don't know me personally. I never did anything to them personally. Nothing. I didn't even know their names or their faces until today. But this is how bad they don't like me. And I've done nothing to them. Rhoda has a lot of these people risking their lives and safety coming for people they don't fucking know. If anybody knows who I am, then they wouldn't try me. They wouldn't because they know who I am. I know these people don't know who I am. But I promise you, somebody's going to reach out to these fools and tell them, y'all fucked up. Apologize to that woman. Y'all said a bunch of shit that's not her. Y'all got the wrong Daphne. So I want y'all to hear what these hyenas and this one wolf, what they said to me about me. Okay? A lot of y'all gonna laugh because y'all been following me for years and you know how I get down. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, put it up to your speaker, and here you go.
Yeah, this chick, this Daphne chick, on YouTube. She actually posted, I think, the proper police report and the police report number, but she still said it was fake. I'm weak. Yes, because historically, cops have loved Black women enough to falsify police reports for us.
Well, is Daphne the girl that was like caught like messing with the married guy, and then like her page got taken from her or something like that?
Oh wait, I know her. That's the one. That was like, well, why do you? She tried to make her, the lady's husband leave him, and she got all these pictures of them together, and then told him if he didn't leave, that's her. Yes, I remember her. Cause she was talking about Kiki. Yeah, he made her a single mom. You need to be the last person talking about single moms.
So let me tell y'all bitches a little something. First of all, dumbass bitches, all you had to do was open your dumbass eyes, pick up your dumbass hand, and grab your dumbass mouse and scroll and look for my page and look at the heading of my page. You dumb bitches, I'm married and I've been with my husband for 13 motherfucking years. 13, 1-3, dumbasses, 1-3. You got the wrong motherfucker, and that's where the defamation comes in. I have never messed with a married man and told him I'm going to threaten him if he doesn't leave his wife. Here's the pictures of us. The fuck? If I did that, do you honestly think that it wouldn't have been out by now by another blog? Y'all ain't shit. Somebody would have been got me with that. And then to say that I can't talk about Keke Palmer. Yes, I fucking can. I'm not a baby mother. I don't even have any kids. And all y'all had to do was open your big dumbass eyes, use your dumbass brain, and research. And you would have saw that I was married. So the fact that you are risking my marriage and my brand because I'm a life coach and I help couples come back together or stay together, you have a big problem. Y'all fucked up. You fucked up. That ain't me. And I know right now y'all feel dumb as a box of rocks. And I know a lot of you bitches are very arrogant, you're cocky, and you're stubborn. And you'd rather me take you to court and take the money you don't have than to apologize to me. One thing I don't like is to be lied on. And that's a really serious lie. And then you blogs who think you're going to get $1 from me. I already posted it. How dumb do you look? My pages are not private anymore. But you could easily find out that I'm a married woman. I fucking posted my husband on my Instagram, you dumb bitches. Y'all so fucking dumb. And then you got a dumb nigga like supporting this shit. Now, one of them bitches said, you know what? I don't know if that's Daphne. Let me go double check. They went right with it. And I never said the police report was fake, you dumb bitch. I said there was no details on the report. And I brought the receipts, an audio, recording, and a phone number for you dumbasses to call. So how dare you? How dare you try to insult me and my marriage? Now you brought my husband into it. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all just be talking about anything. I keep telling y'all, don't listen to any of these people without receipts. Don't. They quickly just tried to end my marriage by making up a lie. I'm not a small time page. I spend my time holding a lot of people accountable. So you think if I was fucking another nigga, that shit would have been out. I'm a faithful woman to my husband. So don't you ever speak on my name again. And I want my apology. If I don't get my apology by Monday, I plan on getting all of you. I'm going to run the pages of those who spoke about me. And I'm going to make sure that you guys are held accountable. And I do have a team. Y'all might block me on TikTok, but I already got y'all information. You will be served. Say sorry just as loud as you just said those lies. Y'all look so fucking dumb. So I wanted to address that to people because all these rumors going around about me, they're not true. And to anybody who thinks you're going to get away with talking about me, I will hold you accountable too. I have every right. When you put my livelihood in jeopardy, I will fuck up yours. So y'all better do some research about me before you come out with some lies. Because I can be worse than what you see right now. I'm not playing. Don't ever lie on my motherfucking name again and keep my name and my husband's name out of your ugly ass, bitch ass mouth. And that is a warning, not a threat. So now that y'all have heard that, I got in front of it. So any blog that you see saying that I did anything, you're not going to have any receipts because it never happened. I'm a faithful, faithful wife. No inboxes to niggas, none of that shit. Y'all ain't got shit on me. I'm clean. And when I run people's backgrounds when they do wrong, wrong is wrong. If I was a fucking criminal, I wouldn't have been working for the state. If I'm a criminal, find some shit. I have nothing to hide. Find it. I told everybody about my life. Find it. Find it. I'm not a drunk bitch. I never been a prostitute. I was never selling pussy for a couple of dollars. You got the wrong person. And remember, when you fuck up in life and you go to jail, it is a public record. It's fair game. So you can't get mad at us for looking at what you used to do and saying, this kind of looks like this. You did it. But those little threats y'all making online, y'all better make sure y'all follow through with them. Because I don't say things and not do it. I do it. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, so we got some people on the panel. Let me get y'all in here. Nyla. There's somebody else that was talked about in that video by those pack of hyenas. And they talked about a young lady named Nyla, who's also like me. She does her shows. She minds her business. She posts her opinions. But people, when they don't like your opinion, they attack your character. So I wanted Nyla to address y'all too, because I know y'all listening tonight. I know you guys are listening. So Miss Nyla, I definitely want you to address what they were saying about you. You need to be shut down. Go ahead, Queen.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks so much for having me on.
No problem. Go ahead, hon.
Well, look, it's obvious to me, like it's obvious to you and everybody else, that the girl has been running a play. And as much as there is a need for protection and defense in the community and all that kind of stuff, I wasn't here for it. I've put myself and my husband's platforms on the line talking about protection of Black women, only to have her come up here and pull this. And then when she gets called on it, now we need to go down. Now our platform, like, it's happened to me already. I'm on a new platform right now for similar stuff, literally for talking about femicide and stuff like that. So to have her come in and just really think about it though, she doesn't have, and neither do they have, this kind of smoke for the alleged assailant than they do for our pages, which I don't even understand that at all. I'm getting emails, I'm getting comments every day of people calling me liars. I'm against Black women. I hate Black women. I'm a mammy. Just anything negative to do anti-Black woman stuff. And it's weird because I will hold men accountable. So the men are mad at me all the time. And now the women are saying that I hate women. It's like, pick a side. I don't get it. This woman has an extensive criminal background, prostitution, public drunkenness. This woman, anybody that can't keep a driver's license and study getting DUIs. We have all these different instances of her crying wolf and doing the same damn thing for years, from even before 2020. We've got, did you see the video that I put out like about a week ago? You probably saw it too, where she was claiming that this man was violent and he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. I saw the two Black men, right?
Yeah, where she was like, "Do you look at this violent Black man?
Yes.
Look at this violent Black man."
Yes,
like for real, like it's insane and it's weird. Like even with this guy who was supposedly, I don't even know. I just saw this stuff with the guy who was supposed to be quote unquote taking accountability, but that sounds fake too. And then I saw what you pointed out on the police reports, and how did she go to the doctor for that at 3:00 in the afternoon?
They don't like facts. They want us to, and not only that, we also have someone who actually interviewed the club owner. Now, guys, I do want to apologize for something that I said that I was incorrect about. I said it was Club Safari, and it was actually called Club Liquid. That's where she was. The reason why I said Club Safari is because they said she went there and then went to this club here. Okay? There is a guy on here who interviewed the club owner. So when you guys heard Rhoda 2 days ago say, "Oh, they're pulling the surveillance," I want you guys to know that whenever there is an assault, they do that same day. Oh, there's a camera. If the business is open, they're going there and get it. If it's closed, they will get it the next day. Correct. It would never take 3 weeks to get camera footage from a club that's open every Friday to Saturday or Sunday, whatever it is. So I want y'all to know how the law works. They don't sit on something like that for 3 weeks. So I need y'all to know that this face you're seeing plastered everywhere, use your head. Why is she breaking the news and not Houston PD? How come when you call Houston PD, he's not arrested? I need y'all to understand this. This man is not going to be wanted from the cops and then doing clubhouse interviews. Y'all got to use your head. Don't believe everything you hear from someone who has a history of lying, even lying to peace officers. So come on, you guys. Go ahead, Miss Nyla. I'm sorry.
Oh no problem. I'm listening, because here's the thing, like some of the stuff that I was able to put together was through your research as well. Like when I saw the situation with the doctor statements and stuff like that, it's not adding up. And to have these women talking shit and threatening people's platforms and stuff like that for this lying ass bitch. Did you, and like I know you've seen all of the evidence or whatever, how she actually treats Black American women?
Yeah, I mean,
And
she
I'm
for nappy heads. She
nappy
don't
heads,
fuck with us.
she
She
called
don't
that
fuck
one
with us.
woman. No,
And
she
guys,
called that woman a coon ass bitch.
but y'all, and she also says that she don't fuck with white men. But I will be posting a photo that was public with her and a Brad. And the Brad looked like he just got topped off. He was just happy with life. So
Yeah.
don't claim you don't fuck with white men and you have pictures with white men. And it's not pictures where they don't look happy. It's pictures where they look like they're cool with each other. But that she won't show. She's only going to show you her getting a Karen and saying white people ain't shit, right? I bet you at the University of Austin, most of the staff is white. So what I'm saying is she can say all these things, but when we post receipts and we're proving that she's wrong, y'all will still say it's Photoshop, video shop, and it's fake. So you can never get a hyena to see any logical sense. They're always going to think on emotion, and they're always going to support each other doing wrong, because that's the world we live in, right? But me, Nyla, Shauna, Prophet, we're not going to sit here and let this woman blame a whole race of Black men when we know that these Black men didn't do nothing to her. And I want you to know, Rhoda, I should have that body cam real soon, baby. And I want you to hear that part, because it's going to tell us all a story. See, when you lie like that, it makes people look further into things because we want the truth. And one thing about cameras, they do not lie. People do. You feel what I'm saying? So when I get the body cam, I will probably be one of the first to break that body cam footage. And I want everyone to see it. And we're going to watch it with popcorn. I'm not going to be the first one to watch it. We're going to watch it all together. And we're going to see how she was that night. And we're going to see everything, because at the end of the day, when you lie, you don't get away with it. You don't. You might get by, but you won't get away. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Miss Nyla.
No, ma'am. I was just saying, I feel like for real, for what she did and the time and the effort and all the bullshit that's going on within the community because of her. I think that is this not illegal?
It is.
For her wasting time and resources and all this kind of stuff. Like, how is it that every other year you have the same fucking scenario?
Thank you, Queen.
Every fucking year.
Thank you. And I want you guys to know that when she first did that police report, remember, I called them last Wednesday. It hasn't been that long. When I spoke to the woman on Wednesday, she confirmed the report number, but she said there is nothing here. What do you want us to do? We don't know what he looks like. We don't know his name. Then Thursday, we get the GoFundMe update. He was identified. He was this. He was that. So They heard my recording on Wednesday. I'm telling you, they're watching me like a fucking hawk. Then when they reported that at 5:30 in the morning on Thursday, I called them in the afternoon. And she said, I still don't see nothing on this report. Same thing. I can't give you any information. There's nothing here. Then on Friday, the detective is assigned the case. That's the way it moved. So I asked myself, if I didn't post all that shit that week, would it have moved the same? Y'all know it wouldn't have. They've been watching me and saying, oh shit, she called and they said there's nothing there. Okay, we need a name, Rhoda. Give us a name. Give us a name. Allen did it. Yep, he did it. Let's go find somebody with the same name and say he did it. Oh, he's in Houston. He did it. If you guys are really going off of what she said because his name is Allen and he lives in Houston, you guys are bigger fools than I thought. She's actually acting like she's the cops, but y'all ain't even hear from the cops. And if it really is him, she's been saying it was him for the last 3 days. Why is he somewhere having a ball right now and not in jail?
How come
you can't arrest somebody without evidence? You feel me? You can't.
And how come she wasn't describing him? How come she wasn't talking about him before?
Bam.
Like, she never said what the dude looked like. She never said his weight. She never said his height. Because she never said anything. So now all of a sudden, now you can ID him. Like, the way that she did, the fact that she didn't say that he looked like anything or make any sort of fucking, gestures towards what he looked like or what we should be looking like made me think that, okay, so if I did give her the benefit of the doubt, she didn't see this nigga.
Right, and the discrepancy with her story getting pulled in the car. What color was the car, boo?
Exactly.
Was it an
So
SUV? Was
that's
it
what I want to
yellow?
talk to Nyla about. Nyla and Prophet. I know both of you guys saw that report she finally put out on GoFundMe because, you know, the fire was under her fake ass. That was me putting that fire under her. So when she put those medical records out there, we noticed that first she was intoxicated. Now, I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. But we're going to get to why the intoxication was very important. But we also saw that she told the doctor 2 different stories. The first story, leaving the club, brick to the head. That was the first thing they wrote in the notes. Then the doctor put in patient states she was hit with the brick and by an unknown man. So Allen didn't have no name. He didn't have no description of what. Mind you, if a person held a brick to my face, the only way I won't be able to see what he looks like is if I close my eyes and say, "Hit me, go ahead, hit me, bitch." And then he hits me and I say, "Run," so I can't see where you're going. We know that if someone holds a brick up and says, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" Y'all looking face to face. Am I right, everybody on the panel?
You're right.
So if you're looking at somebody face to face, you already should have a full description of the height, the face, what his breath smelled like, what the brick looked like. We didn't even have a description of the brick, right? So what I'm saying is on that medical report, she said the man tried to pull her in the car. But then you tell us you guys were outside in front of so many black men and he had the brick to your face, right? So again, guys, when you lie, you keep lying, okay? So on that medical report, something I noticed, this hospital is going to be under investigation too. Because if somebody is intoxicated, you don't give them fentanyl. Fentanyl is a narcotic, and you don't mix it with alcohol, the person could die. So if your patient comes in intoxicated and you smell their breath and it stinks of alcohol, the last thing you don't want to do is give them fentanyl and then mix it with morphine and then mix it with Ativan and then mix it with lorazepam. You're going to kill the woman. And I'm not even healthcare, but I know if you get caught with fentanyl on the street, you're looking at some years in prison. So I want y'all to know that a lot of things about that report is going to be under investigation too. Y'all fucked up. They fucked up bad. Also, I have another video I'm going to be releasing that was sent to me when she was initially in that hospital. She was crying her eyes out and they had a blood pressure cuff on her arm. If anybody's ever been to the doctor, 2 things. 1, they won't let you record if they're about to take your blood pressure. You're not supposed to be recording in the first place. Number 2, you can't be crying and telling your story while they're checking your blood pressure because it's not going to be an accurate reading. Anybody that's ever got their blood pressure taken, you're supposed to sit still. Am I right, panel? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In this video, she's crying and they're trying to take her blood pressure. Which nurse or doctor would allow you to still record yourself crying and telling your story as they're checking your pressure? Can anybody verify that that's allowed?
Nobody. That's a federal law. You are not allowed to record in the hospital.
Are you guys sure?
Positive. I was just at the hospital with my daughter 6 months ago, and I was literally just recording something that was funny, and they told me to put my phone away. They don't even let you do that. And as far as like being upset, they're going to make you calm down before they check your blood pressure. They're not going to let you do it while you're crying, while you're upset, yelling. In fact, you're quiet. You're supposed to sit there and kind of be still and really even tempered. So that doesn't even make any sense.
Okay, so the video I have, she's crying and telling her story and saying, "I have a good heart," and ha ha ha. And then you see the cuff right there. And I said, wow, somebody had to have come in there and put that cuff around her arm. They would have never let her record. Never. So this place where she went to, they have so many things that they did wrong. And I'm not even a doctor, nor am I a nurse. But I know what you're not supposed to mix, and I know what you're not supposed to do. Anytime your patient comes in smelling like alcohol, you need to determine how much is in their system before you mix morphine and lorazepam and Ativan and fentanyl. And then you let her go 12 hours later. Guys, listen to me. I can't make this up.
And the doctor's excuse.
Correct. Okay, another thing.
I thought she got a doctor's note upon release.
Another thing.
What's her discharge paperwork?
She did. So we know that she was seen by like 10 doctors that night, right? Which is weird. You would think her head was on the floor. They picked it up and had to put it back together. It wasn't that severe of an issue where you needed 10 doctors. I've never seen that. I've never even seen that for a gunshot patient, right? But yet she gets hit with a brick and she's seen by 10 people, right? And then the person that writes the doctor's note is a person that's still in school to be a doctor. Not the primary doctor, not the second one that was on.
So you're talking about a student doctor.
Let me finish, hon. The I'm gonna mute you. But I'm talking about I'm talking about the person that wrote the doctor's note left his school email. So not only did the doctor report and all that, see, nobody talks about that. The only thing people are talking about right now is the NBC Black article. But all these people like the Consciously, they're breaking it as NBC. I need y'all to understand. I called NBC and I asked them, how come you guys are not reporting it? Man, we can't tell you that. We can't tell you that. Is there a way I can contact NBC Black? No. But if you have a tip or a story, there's an email. So how can this big news place that's set with Rhoda not even have a phone number? Because they're not a real, like a big news place like NBC is NBC. This is just a vertical for our race. They report anything.
So is it actually NBC? Is NBC Black actually affiliated with NBC?
It's a vertical of NBC. It's for Blacks, Latinos. Listen to what I'm saying. They have a Black one, a Latino one, an Asian one, and they have one for LGBT community. It's for them. It wouldn't be on the NBC website. You got to go to the vertical to see it. They don't have a channel. There's not a phone number to call. So when Rhoda met with this news place, she knew that the only way to share the article would be to let you guys know on Facebook. If she never made the post, y'all wouldn't have found that shit. Let's just keep it 1,000 because NBC didn't post it. But guess who I called today? I called Channel 2 News today, y'all. The 4th largest news station in the nation is in Houston, Texas. Rhoda didn't go there. So I said, hello, sir. I'm a concerned citizen. How come you guys didn't report the brick? They found the guy. He asked me for the police report number, and he said he'd get back to me by Monday. Now, when he tells me this story is a fraud, or we don't want this story because it has too many guys, listen to me. Whatever he tells me, I'm posting it. He said, I don't know what you're talking about at first. I said, well, sir, this is big news. It was on NBC Black. He said, what? I said, NBC Black, BLK. He said, how do I find it? I said, go to Google and type in NBC Black. He went to Google, typed in NBC Black, clicked on it. He said, now where do I go? I said, go to where it says exclusive. Click there, and then he read it. He said, oh, I would have never seen this. So I want y'all to know, Rhoda didn't go to the 4th largest news place in the station. She went to NBC Black. So all these people that's reporting that, add the Black at the end. Stop trying to make it seem like the actual NBC website and the NBC channel is who posted it. That is not correct. In the article, everything was from Rose's point of view. And I could definitely do a journal assignment and say, yeah, and Rhoda told me the doctor said this and that. Doesn't mean it happened. But a true journalist would say we reached out to the hospital, we reached out to the Houston police, and everything confirms. Did anybody see that on that article where they actually reached out to the cops, or did they take Rhoda's word? Go ahead, guys, speak.
Nope. There was no, we reached out and confirmed with Lieutenant blah, blah, blah. None
Nyla,
of that.
what about you, Nyla? Because, we might not be able to see well. Nyla, did you see it?
No.
What about Prophet? Prophet, did you see it?
No, I didn't see it. I even reached out to NBC Black.
So let me ask you guys a question. When they end an article, do they always say we reached out and we haven't heard back, or we reached out and they confirmed something like that? Am I right about that, or am I wrong?
Right.
I didn't go to Columbia like her and get a journalist. But see, when you have a degree in journalism, you know who to contact. Let me find a low-level page where it's not on the news, where they can't get me if they retract it. Another thing, the Shade Room. The Shade Room loves posting shit like this, right? And they love posting an update. I emailed them and I sent them an Instagram and said, how come you didn't post the update? They found the face. They left me on red. So I need y'all to understand. The Shade Room said we don't want no parts of this shit, right? But we know Spiritual Word already put out that this woman is lying. She hasn't sued them yet. You see it still on their page. So again, y'all, I can't make it up. But Prophet, I want to introduce you guys to Prophet. I want him to speak a little bit because this man don't play games. If you want to lie and try to attack his character, he'll get you too. Go ahead, Prophet.
Hey, I want to thank you. Daphne stays on people's necks. I thought I was the only one till I met Daph. But look, while we were on a live, because when we first heard this story, my co-creator Flo, he was going hard for this because he gets emotional with it. And then myself and a couple of other co-creators, we'll look at it and we'll give it the side eye. And once we started looking at this whole thing, we said something's not adding up. And then I like to go digging. So I start doing aerial view because I'm a government contractor. I start doing aerial views. I know how to get into those websites to look at places real time. I didn't see not one brick in that parking lot or anywhere around. All I saw were 3/4 stone that where some work was being done on the road. And a woman can hold at least 12 to 15 of those stone in her hand at one time. That's the first thing I saw. The second thing, once I found out, I started looking in the back of the background in her video. I saw certain things to help me find what club she was in. I saw the Marathon gas station. I saw the Checkers burger joint, and I saw a couple other buildings and stuff. So that's how I found what club she was at, Club Liquid. And then I contacted the owner. It was kind of hard finding his phone number, but I finally found his phone number, contacted him. He called in on our live and he told us that none of that stuff ever happened at his club. His security is on the inside and they're on the outside. They constantly make sure, because he didn't want to lose his liquor license. So he makes sure every night when they're open that they have security inside and out and they check IDs. He said that stuff never happened at his club. He said, but however, there was an incident that happened a few weeks prior to that, and it was and I'm gonna tell you, there was a light skinned girl and with some other girls that got into an altercation with that girl. I reached out to my Somali friends here where I live and spoke to them. As soon as I mentioned her name and showed a picture, they knew exactly who she was, and they said she's trouble. Um, they told me that she's a big liar. This is coming from people that I know here locally that are over 1,500 miles away. So the Somali community is wide, but they also connected to each other. They know how to get a hold of each other. They take up for each other, but they also have an outcast division where she's outcasted. So when the owner called in, he didn't want no parts of that. The CCTV footage and stuff is not going to show anything during that time period. Um, but when we saw that, we started calling it out. We got reported too, but our videos are back up, and we're going to stay on her neck, and we're going to back Daphne 110%. We're going to go hard. We're going to make sure that this is exposed for what it is, because a lot of black men are being attacked for something that was a lie. But everybody, like I tell everybody, go to our pages and you will see that we protect black women when you're telling the truth.
Can you say your page for me too, Prophet, please, so everybody
Yeah,
can.
it's Prophet Ruben M, PROPHET REUBEN and M. So go look at that right there. We're also called the BNN Network Media. That's the Black News Network Media.
Let me ask you a question, Prophet.
Yes.
Since we know that she's now sharing this man's face, where he used to work, just all his personal information, how sure are you that you know that this woman's lying from 1 to 10?
I'm gonna give it a 12 that she's lying.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because we have ways. I was in the military also, and we look up things. We know how to research people. When I did loss prevention, also when I did skip tracing, when I found this guy, I saw where he's been, what he does, and found out that this guy is not who everybody thinks it is.
Correct. And we will drop that tea soon. Correct, Prophet?
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
we'll drop it
We
real
will drop
soon.
that tea soon. So, Daquan, they said I can get banned. What you doing right now?
Whoa, I'll turn the camera off. My
Okay.
apologize.
I mean, it's probably too late now. You already started. So, no, I didn't know. Is that true? Can we get banned if he's rolling up? Because I know he
No,
smoked
it's
before and that happened.
if he's smoking, you can't monetize a video, but
Okay,
rolling
no,
up
I'm not
is not
eligible for
gonna do it.
monetization anyway. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Daquan. You can go back on video, Daquan. Yeah, I'm not eligible again till the end of next month. Okay, so Miss Nyla,
I'm
um,
sorry.
Yes,
so Miss
ma'am.
Nyla, I know that you said you saw a lot of my evidence and that was helping you, with getting your stuff out. But what did you with Daquan? Daquan, you crazy, Nyla. So what I wanted to ask you, what kind of information did you come up with that you didn't get off my page, but you found it out where you knew, okay, this ain't right.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, I had Rachel, her former associate, on, and she came onto my platform 2 times, and she gave the background for what happened with that original video where she was, look at my face, look what they did to my face. So she told about what happened in that night, as well as the times where Rhoda tried to triangulate her into lying on some men to sue them, and she wouldn't do it, as well as the background stories of her just basically doing that. Now, also, if I can share my screen,
Can't Queen do what you do.
Okay, so we put this out already, but let me see if I could present. Okay, so to the point where the gentleman said that she's been outcast from her community. Okay, so this is a Somali blog from 2020. And this is when she first started, where she was comparing herself to Ahmaud Arbery or whatever. So this is just that a link to that particular article they did on her. And this is where she was. I know y'all probably saw the video where she's in the dollar store acting like a victim and acting a fool, and then saying that she was almost, basically put in the same position as Ahmaud Arbery, but she was asking to stay in the store. And the video was just absolutely ridiculous. If you go and you read through this vlog, what you find is that these people know her. And they're saying that, well, these are all Somali people, and they're talking about, her former name. She used to be a stripper named Capri Sun. And they did show the evidence of her being a stripper as well. And if you go through the blog, this is her full stripper name was Capri Sun. And if you look, you guys know she has another social media account where her name is Capri. So and this is from 2020. So it's not like, somebody just came up with this out of the blue. She actually has an actual social media account that, if you haven't seen it, I can show it, where her name is Capri something or whatever, but that was her stripper name. And in the article, you notice she talks about how she chooses to be Black, right? That's the problem for me anyway, because neither one of us on here are choosing Blackness. We just kind of born that way. And just if you go through it, you will see the men. Let me find where they're talking about how she's been doing this for years. The stripping, the fake victim stuff, they know all about it. Also, she is they're talking about her kid and the fact that she has a baby with a Black guy. They refer to him as a Madao King, a Kang, excuse me. So I guess in their language, Madao means Black or whatever, and so they are making a separation between them being Black versus being Somali or whatever. And from what I'm understanding from the people that I've talked to that know her, she, they like, that's how they roll. They don't consider themselves Black until there's some sort of benefit to it or whatever. But I'm trying to find a particular part in it, this vlog, because they're just, this everybody suspects is her commenting because it's her language. You know how she like overuses big words and stuff, and she sounds like a social justice warrior, like she literally works at the Biden plantation or something like that. This is what this sounds like. I won't bother reading that because that's going to get everybody's nerves. But they talk about her Instagram, how she, twerks and stuff like that or whatever. And where is it? Toxic combination of Afrocentrism, African American studies, and just an overwhelming extent of desperation. She wants to fit in with the Madao Kang so badly. This is again referencing her, appropriation of Black culture and stuff like that. And she belongs to the boulevard. She belongs to the streets. And this is in 2020. And this is them talking about her half Madao kid or half Black kid, because they don't think that they're Black. Her being a stripper. And I saw her Instagram, and this hoe is trying so hard to become African American. She don't even look Somali. She should fuck off and stop acting so ghetto. And this is the one person that's defending her that a lot of people suspect is her when we had put it out. And what are they saying here? This bitch is a huge disgrace to the Somali community. She describes herself like an African American with the victim mentality. Wallahi, she tries so hard to become African American. At this point, she shouldn't even say she's Somali. Bro, why is it mostly Zalimos doing this shit? They need some hard slaps. I guess Zalimos means like a stuck-up woman or women that think that they're too much or something like that. I've never seen a Somali call themselves Somalian. So that's what she said that they found was suspect. Is she even Somali? She sure don't look like one. Let me see.
So basically what you're saying is that community does not like her at all.
No, they don't like her. They like, if you go through the vlogs, they are talking about how she's always a victim. She's always playing victim.
Nyla, I don't know if you heard last night when I posted it where she said that Somalians are after her. Everybody is after her because she does not, fit in. She sticks out like a sore thumb and everybody sexualizes her. And she has, a big issue that happens often with her because people don't like her and she's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, that's what she do. And wait, did you see her Twitter though? Her old Twitter. She's
the angry black woman, right? Muslim.
Yeah, I went all the way from the beginning of that Twitter.
I went all the way from the beginning on that.
Yeah, what a bitch that got banned from Airbnb and she's a victim of Airbnb and racism. Yes. Like, this shit is crazy. It's fucking insane. How I'm half a motherfucking century and I'm black and I've been in America all my life and I've never experienced that much racism like she has.
No, I haven't, guys. And there, like I said, there are other women out there that are, and I'm not no hater, but that are far more attractive than her and know how to be quiet, and they don't even get looked at like that. Like I told you.
You know what, Miss Daphne, I want to ask you something.
Yes.
Because this is what I've been trying to get an understanding on how our community is responding to this bitch. I really believe with all my heart that the only reason that Rhoda is being received, if Rhoda was a light-skinned woman with that 3C hair, these women would not be supporting her. I'm sorry.
I agree.
The only reason and I'm gonna tell you why, because if you think about a lot of the content that goes around when something happens to a woman at the hands of a man, what does the content say? How is it listed? It is listed Kang, hurt, or unalived preference, right?
Right.
If that girl was from being foreign with, curly hair and all that kind of stuff, and she got hit by a black man and she was not Black American, it would be a whole different game if she was a light-skinned woman, because she's getting the benefit of the doubt because of that. And I'm tired of the triangulation of people saying that we're victim blaming when there's no victim, or we're saying, hey, is it okay that a man hit a woman with brick? Like, hypothetically, of course, no one is saying that, but I don't understand how come we can't hold a balanced conversation. The bitch did not get hit. And of course, nobody wants to see Black women, or any woman for that matter, get hit in the face with a fucking brick. But correct. Why, you know what I'm saying? Why are we bringing it to that? Or the subject changes to, well, we want Black women to be believed when we need help. So we need to, because that's what I'm told. I'm told that I need to get on code. That I need to get on code with other Black women, because if I don't get on code, none of us are ever going to be believed. And I'm the problem for not being on code with a fucking liar.
Here's the thing. If we all get on code, let's say that me, you, Nyla, Shauna, and let's say Prophet, Daquan, everybody on this panel and in the comments, we say, you know what? We're going to ride with Rhoda till the wheels fall off. And those wheels actually do fall off. We're going to all look like Boo Boo the Fool. This is going to go down right under Carly Russell as one of the dumbest things you can do to try to get donations and attention. And what I'm saying to you guys is, I didn't tell y'all, I got an update. Y'all remember that cop, that ex-detective that I called out for lying on the Lyft driver here in Chicago? She sent me a voice note calling me all type of names. And this is somebody that prized herself as being a motivational speaker, an ex-detective, and a good woman. And yet she sent me a voice note calling me every name in the book and saying that she actually called the police. She called the police 4 days after I did and put it out there on TikTok and put it out there on Facebook. See, after she called me a devil and I dropped my receipts that she didn't call no one because I live here, she then called 4 days later and said, hey, I just wanted to say this could have happened. Nothing happened with that. But I made her do that because she lied. But to send me all that bad voice notes and all that, I can easily send that to the people that you help. That's how dumb she is. All the people that you help and you put them on your TikTok and you're sharing their information, I can show them who you really are and you'll lose a lot of your clients. But I didn't do that. So like I said, I'm not a black woman that's going to be out there and say, I hate Black women. I just hate when they lie. I hate when y'all do that because there's other ways to go viral. There are other ways to be noticed. Like I said, Rhoda can do acting. Tyler Perry would love her. Love her in a movie of a woman scorned, a woman that's always in trouble. She would be, maybe he should make a movie called Trouble and she'll be the headlining of the movie, because at the end of the day, you can use your talents to do something positive for you and your son. Instead, you're lying. And then you're calling us Facebook detectives. No, we're just not dumb motherfuckers. We're not like you. You got all these degrees, but you ain't got no common sense. It doesn't make sense to me. And instead of you addressing me by name, you send your minions to come after me so that I can back down. I want y'all to know that if we don't talk about the truth, you're going to hear more of these stories of them saying that everything she's saying is true. We're not going to let that slide. We're not. And I'm very confident that she's not being honest. There are some things that me, Prophet, and Nyla and Shauna can't say, but I am confident. I am confident that she is lying. And she knows that she's lying. That's why when someone says, if I'm lying, sue me. There wouldn't be no if. If I knew that you were the one that assaulted me. Ain't no if. You did that shit. But anytime someone puts that IF in there, they're saying, well, there's a possibility I could be wrong and I could be right. That way I can't get sued. No, you can still get sued for calling somebody an abuser and you have no facts. If that man is a habitual abuser, show us. Because we know that you are a habitual drunk and we can show that proof. Y'all see the way the receipts work. Y'all see the way the receipts. Okay. I know we got somebody on here, Ranger. I want to give him a chance to speak. Go ahead, Ranger. Ranger, are you there? Going once? Hold on, let me.
Hello.
Yes, there you
Yeah, I'm here.
Come on, Ranger.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good. Go ahead, hon.
Now, I didn't hold up. I did not do extensive research and stuff like that as much as you guys did, but some stuff did pop up. And when I saw, I was like, yo, I gotta tell Daphne this. I'm like, I know I missed part of what you said, but I don't know if you're repeating this or not. Rhoda definitely is watching you. But what's weird that I found kind of weird to me is that she attacked another YouTuber, but the YouTuber that you're talking about this a lot more than I say most, but she definitely attacked another YouTuber saying that she's lying this then the third. But I'm thinking back in my head, how come she's not coming after you if she's saying that these women are lying on her? Probably because I know for a fact that she don't want your smoke, but she's okay with attacking somebody else, but she's not going to attack you at all. And another thing is that I noticed, not noticed, but what happened when I brought this up to a lot of my other female friends, I lost two more because they said that, well, why you just, why you being sexist? She got hit with a brick, this, that, and the third. The problem I found with this situation is that this really had Black women blind because the friends that got mad at me, stopped talking to me for a little bit, they work at they're nurses. One's a nurse, one's a doctor. So it's like, how is it that you're a doctor, you know what a person's face looked like when they get hit with a brick? She should have had a concussion. She should have been knocked out if her face is that swollen. But you wanted to believe her so bad without actually, looking to the evidence. She was like, "Well, that definitely can happen." I'm like, not like that. Not with her getting a concussion. Not with her being knocked out. Not with her face being that swollen. So I just had to point out that they're really desperate to believe this whole situation. But I'd be glad when women actually step up and be like, you know what, she was lying. Just actually like, put it out here, like, yo, like this is a trend that we need to stop doing.
So you did say something significant. Somebody said that to me today. They said that Rhoda has called out maybe 10 or 15 different YouTube pages for going against her, but she never said my name. Let me tell y'all two things about that.
But your name is out there. I'm gonna tell you right now, your name is out there.
Hold on. So we all know that ever since Rhoda got attacked by Casper, we all know that I have been the only one really providing receipts and breaking this news. We know on day one I called the police. Day two I called the police. They actually know me by name in Houston, and I'm not in Houston. That means that I was doing a lot. And again, these pages that don't like me, they never bring up what I did on day one. All I did was call the police and make sure that everyone else called the police for her, but no one did. And I recorded that conversation. He said, "Ma'am, I don't have a TikTok. I've never heard of this." I said, "How, sir? It's been 24 hours. Do y'all fucking job." So I came to the defense of the woman with the lump. And guess what? Nobody else called 911, not even her. So when they don't have it on record that a bunch of people are calling in Houston in a busy place, that tells me that somebody's lying. But y'all don't give me credit. And then on day two, I found the two GoFundMes, and all you other pages started saying y'all found it. When y'all know timestamps don't lie. No one's going to give you my credit, and I get that. But the reason why she isn't saying my name is because I have voice recordings with phone numbers. If anybody called the phone numbers that I called, they will say Houston Police Department or Houston Police Records. You're going to get the same thing I got. But nobody wants to go behind me and verify me because I don't lie. As much as y'all hate me, nobody's providing any receipts that I'm lying. All you're doing is trying to shut me down. And to me, that isn't fair. Because if someone says something incorrect, correct it. Then you can shut me down. But instead, they rather not hear me speak. And that's never going to happen. Because even if you shut all my stuff down, I send it to Prophet. I send it to Shauna. I send it to Nyla. I send it to other people. But you're not just going to silence me. You're going to hear my voice. And like I told Rhoda, am I scared of you? Never. Ain't nobody scared of you nor jealous of you at all. I actually feel bad that you're not as smart as I thought you were. If you're going to make up a whole scheme, you got to have some time to plan that shit. It seems to be like she woke up and said, you know what? My back is against the wall. Let me put on this outfit with this mask and find someone that can make me a victim. Because everywhere she goes, you guys, she's a victim. When I called the Hilton. When I called the Hilton. Can someone please mute? Please, someone mute.
That's the lady.
When I called the Hilton, right? They knew exactly who I was talking about. And if anybody ever followed Rhoda before all this happened and you were able to grab videos, almost all her videos, there was a sack of weed in the background. Okay? So like I said, it's like Snoop Dogg saying I wasn't smoking. Like, Snoop, come on, bro. Every video you smoking, you can't go a day without smoking, right? So when you say you weren't smoking at a Hilton, it's hard for us to believe that when you are a heavy smoker. And when you have anxiety, like she claimed to have on TikTok, you can't go without your medicine. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So instead of her owning up to her shit, she started recording from a point where it escalated because she made it escalate there. So I want you to know, Rhoda, that you will be sued for defamation because you put the woman out there, you're calling her a Karen, and you're affecting her job. And I let Karen know, because I'm not going to say her real name, I let her know that you still have the video up where anybody can go and see and think that she's a racist. When you call someone that with no proof because you have a video yelling at them, that is defamation. So you ain't got to worry about me. You're going to have to worry about that woman from the Hilton. And the next place I'm going to go is the Dollar Tree. Because you can't sit there and do videos and say people did this, and all you have is a video when it got towards the end. Let us see it from the beginning. See what I'm saying? What Rhoda does is she'll come into a store and that's her language. And want someone to look at her and say, oh, she's being racist, push record. Why are you looking at me like that, man? What's going on? What's going on? I'm a gangster bitch. Now she's black. But before she recorded, she was Somalian. I need y'all to understand that Rhoda has an issue. She wrote a whole story about switching up to fit in or to take from people. Y'all not waking up, but I'll post it today for y'all. It's public record. Hey, if she's telling you I know how to switch up to gain your trust and to get your money, you should be concerned. Because what do you think she's doing right now, you idiots who donated to her GoFundMe? I have never in my life, look at this and look at that. It's acting. Because she went from that, she can go from that to I'm a gangster bitch. This woman is skilled. And y'all don't even see it. She's an actress. I need you guys to vote for Bernie Sanders. He's so cool. I'm a Somalian woman. She went from that to I'm a gangster bitch. So I need y'all to understand. I told y'all, you got women out there that are dangerous. They can go from crying to smirking in seconds, but y'all still don't see it. And then this woman is promoting another GoFundMe. When I called the Houston police and said this woman, Aaliyah, was tied up, the man walked up to her and he was very mad. She responded and he started beating her ass. He said, well, what did the guy say? I don't know. What did the woman say? I don't know. But the GoFundMe says she was tied up, threatened, and the guy got away. Listen to that story, you guys. So I said, I'm concerned about Aaliyah. Aaliyah who? I don't know. She didn't put her last name. There was a last name for the two GoFundMe names at the beginning, but there was no last name for Aaliyah. Let it sink in. And then Rhoda told everybody yesterday or the other day, don't worry about my frozen GoFundMe. Donate to this one. This one isn't frozen. Give money to this one. All she has right now is $75. But I thought y'all liked Rhoda. I thought y'all stood with Rhoda. How come you're not donating to that other GoFundMe? Because y'all see the bullshit. These content creators, they know she's lying, but they need the money. See, me, Prophet, Nyla, Shauna, We don't need the money. We need the truth. I'm not going to sit here and come on my podcast and say, hey,
See,
guys,
there we go.
do y'all get what I'm saying? Because she's doing all these TikTok tours with the guy that looks like Michael Jackson with all the piercings. Ooh, queen, you are so brave. They know this woman lying. When she was talking about the other GoFundMe, you could see it in their face. They was like, fuck, Rhoda, we was riding with you, but now you lying. Y'all know
She brought
she's
it up
lying.
5 times, about 4 or 5 times, crying.
Then she
Fake crying.
reiterated. She said, did you guys remember what I said about that? You know, they scalped her. Any black woman that gets their hair pulled. I remember being young and whooping this woman's ass. And I had braids, okay? I was whooping her ass. I don't do the hand pulling. I don't do the scratching. I don't do the, ooh. I do punching. She went for my braid and yanked that motherfucker out. When I saw my roots attached to that braid and I went and reached for that bald spot, there was blood. I used the braid to try to choke the shit out of her. Yeah, I did. I was a bad kid growing up.
Wow.
Yeah. When you yank out someone's braid and you take the root with it, that shit hurts. It ain't supposed to come out like that. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So that was my reaction to her yanking out my braid. What I'm trying to tell y'all is what it left. I was bleeding. It was scary for me because I thought I was dying. I said, is my brain coming out? I'm a kid. I don't know. But I want y'all to know that the picture that the girl showed was a bald head with missing hair. That's alopecia. That's what that is. But you're saying the guy scalped you. If anybody scalps a woman, there's going to be bruising and blood. This had a smooth bald head. So I need you guys to understand that that's what Rhoda is promoting. That
With new
page.
growth. It had new growth.
Y'all feel what I'm saying? They went and found an alopecia page, and that's why they zoomed in so that when you do a Google image search, it doesn't come up. They were smart with that one. Usually when people do a regular picture, you can find it out. But when they zoom in, it changes the pixels. So it doesn't match perfectly with another image out there. See, she ain't dumb. She just dumb. Y'all see what I'm saying?
But guess what came up? But alopecia.
It did, but it wasn't the same picture is what I'm saying. They took a picture and gave us a piece of it. So you couldn't find the other piece. What I'm trying to tell y'all is that anyone that has gotten beaten, where's the picture with the rope wounds? She was tied up, right? Where's the pictures of her bruises? You only showed 2 pictures of bald head. Go ahead, hon. Go ahead.
No, I'm just laughing because like I didn't even know until you had put that out where she was like somebody was trying to get her in a car or some shit. And I'm like where the fuck does that come from?
And you know something else, guys? Something else that I noticed. If you look, what am I? Nyla, I think that's you, honey. Nyla, I'm so loud. I am
Something's
loud.
wrong.
I can hear myself on your backup, Nyla.
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
Let me mute. Sorry.
Yeah, that's how I know I'm loud. I'm like, damn, she loud. That's you. Damn. Okay. So what I wanted to tell y'all is in that video that Rhoda did when she was in the hospital, y'all remember when she was talking about she's never in her life. I noticed something that I hope y'all noticed too. If you go back to that video, she has Band-Aids on her fingers. I'm going to stop there. I need y'all to go back to that video when she was in the hospital and she said, I never in my life. That video. Look at her fingers. She has Band-Aids. So I asked myself, this man hits you with a brick. Why do you have Band-Aids on your fingernails? Typically, when a woman fights another woman, they typically break a nail in the midst of that fight. I want y'all to remember those guys said that they saw Rhoda fighting with women. Okay? They didn't put out their phone, which I wish they did. If they had that footage, we would have won this case and it would be over, right? I guess wherever she went, they don't believe in recording fights because I would have, right? But then I noticed she had Band-Aids on her where her fingers, where her nails are. Her nails were done. They were fake. Fake nails, French tip. So that told me she must have got hurt in a scuffle. So unless she fought the guy after he hit her with the brick, she did something that involved her breaking a nail. And I'm trying to say, what could that have happened? Well, most times when women fight other women, they use their nails and scratch because they can't fight. So if you guys go back to that video, I noticed that. Also on her medical report, it says she had pain in her right side. Why? If everything happened on the left, according to the report. Why do you have pain on your right? Unless you were in a scuffle and there were hands going everywhere, right? So guys, I need you to read reports and understand that it's not aligning. If you get hit with a brick on your left side, everything should hurt on, I'm thinking, the left side. You wouldn't have right shoulder pain and you wouldn't have broken nails unless you were in a fight. So again, guys, a lot of the things that we see You have to keep seeing. Detectives will replay a video and not see something at first, and then it comes together. So I would like to know why she had band-aids on her fingertips and why she had bruising or hurt tenderness on the right if it happened on the left. You can't make this up. You can't. I'm starting to believe that she got beat up by women again. And like I told people, if she didn't get hit with a brick or fell by a woman, somebody probably took their heel off and hit her with their heel. You know, women, they use everything. But I want you guys to know that her story still doesn't align. And it doesn't, and it never will add up. But what will add up is that truth. Okay? And we're coming so close to the truth. Because not only are we tired, but the detectives are tired too. Because every day is something new. And if you're a victim, you're going to stay quiet until due process. I've never seen an assault victim do TikTok tours and do all these podcasts and tell people I'm not getting $1 when I know they're giving you a small fee. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. At the end of the day, until you can admit what you did, that's why people are going to be on you. Because you don't want to set up the next girl to lie and she actually get unalived for real. Because that's what's going to happen. A lot of people don't like being lied on for something serious like assault. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So again, if this don't teach you to do better, then someone dying, maybe that will. And just like she promoted Aaliyah's page, I did not hear her promote Alicia's page, another Black woman. Y'all know how she said she's a Black woman, right? And she cares about GoFundMe's. I didn't hear her promote Terry's page. Terry is the man that stood up for a Black woman at Walmart and had the magazine emptied on him while his girlfriend was standing there with their 4-month-old baby. And all they raised was $22,000, which is going to have a percentage taken off and given to GoFundMe. I didn't hear her mention those two GoFundMe's. Alicia Nelson is a Black woman, same age as Rhoda, 33, dying of cancer. Right now, she's picking caskets and picking where she's going to have her funeral and leaving behind 4 kids, ages 13 all the way to 5. I didn't hear her mention that GoFundMe. The GoFundMe she brought up is Aaliyah Casper. There ain't no Aaliyah. You spelled the name wrong on the same damn post. That's how you know someone's scamming. But y'all people act like you don't see it. You don't want to see it. That's the problem. Ain't no GoFundMe for no Aaliyah. If that really happened, show us the police report. It's been what, 2 weeks? Y'all can't keep believing these stories, you guys. When I looked up Terry's case, it matched the police report. It matched 5 different news stations. The man was gunned down for protecting a hyena who knew she was in an abusive relationship and was acting a fool and made that boy come to her job. When you got a crazy boyfriend, you know what the fuck he will do. And when he asks you for your phone, you know how he's going to react. But this time he had a gun. And you got this man's life taken who was supposed to go to the Navy. Wouldn't that be a page you want to promote? No, we're going to promote a page we have no facts on. Just 2 pictures of them bald-headed motherfuckers. That's it. So again, guys, if you don't listen to me, look at the facts. Anybody that has to take down me, Prophet, and Nyla and talk about us on their show, it's because we are doing our job. They come with no facts. And comedian Godfrey, y'all want to get him shut down? He will be calling me today. Because when you make threats about trying to ruin someone's life, let Rhoda do that. You guys are not her. Y'all putting yourself in the mix and you're going to lose a lot doing that shit. Comedian Godfrey is not broke. He ain't no Dusty. The man got money and he got a team. And I find it odd how Rhoda and her minions are coming for comedian Godfrey. What about Gary Owens, a white man? He said a lot about you too, Rhoda, and the lump and the brick. You're not coming for the white man though, right? You're scared of him because you know he got a lot of money in his pocket. Gary Owens talked about you too, and so did Charleston White. He called you a bitch. He said you need to get hit again, and yet you didn't come for Charleston. Why? Why? Because you already know. He know Texas. He'll come at you too. But you only chose Godfrey. Yet Charleston and Gary said just as much. Y'all see how they do it? Did y'all know that Gary Owens, the comedian, talked about Roe, and so did Charleston White? Did you guys hear that? Prophet, did you guys see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw all of them.
Prophet, did you hear what Charleston said about her? He was worse than Godfrey. I mean, he was saying he would, pimp her out He was
Yep.
saying he'd go grab another brick. This
Yep.
man and
Yeah.
Rhoda skipped him and went right to Godfrey.
Right.
Why would she do that, Prophet?
She, in her mindset, the same way that she's trying to victimize herself and make black men look bad. In her mindset, she thinks that he don't have that kind of money, but she
He
don't
do.
realize he got more money than all of them put together.
He do. Y'all need to know Charleston White is fucking rich. So if I was Rhoda, I would go for him, but he's also a snitch. So if you come for him, he will definitely out you being a liar a lot quicker than the detectives will. That's why I wanted her to come for Charleston. So maybe I need to find what he said so she can hear it again, because what he said was rated R. Okay? But she skipped him and said, I'm going to get Godfrey. And if anybody knows who he is, you can go on Twitter right now and type in Charleston White brick. He went on live and clowned her. He said, I'll go get another brick and hit on the other side. That's violence. But you're worried about Godfrey. Got it. Nala, what you think about that?
Yeah, well, I didn't hear what Godfrey said. I saw some posts on her social media or whatever where she was saying something. I just assumed that he was saying what everybody else was saying, that she was full of shit or whatever. But I do find it curious that first of all, I don't think Gary Owens need to be in it. But the fact that he had something to say and she didn't say shit to him.
That's what I mean.
As much as she talks about colonizers, ain't this bitch always talking about colonizers? And she ain't got nothing to say about him?
Nope. Nothing at all. But like you just said, Gary Owens is more popular than Godfrey when it comes to comedian. I know he's white, but Gary Owens has deeper pockets. He's been around longer. Why wouldn't you go for the white man? Because the white man has white lawyers. You won't win. You won't. If anything, he would get her back and she would really be out in the street doing what she did in Minnesota ×2. Yes, I'm Rhoda. You're so cute. This man tried to take my life. That's all you're going to see. It's like every week is the same thing with her. You're never going to lose a day of sleep knowing that she's out there lying in line. Now, what happens when she lies to the wrong one? Then when something happens, y'all will be like, protect black women. No, we're trying to protect her now by telling her to tell the truth. At least Carly Russell gave up and said, you know what? Let me put this wig back on and tell the truth. Okay, y'all, I didn't get kidnapped. I lied. At least she told the truth. She didn't say sorry, but she finally said, you know what? I didn't. And yeah, I did. She had her mom and dad lying. They all should have went to jail, in my opinion. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that if you keep lying, it's only going to make it worse. And when this is over, I bet you they're still going to coddle her. They're going to say, well, you know what? She's going through a lot. She's going through a lot in her life. She's battling school, minimum wage jobs. She can't keep a man. She has a son. She's going through a lot, guys. No, that's not.
Hold on. Boo.
Damn.
Remember what she said. She's
What?
a refugee. She's a black woman. She's queer. She's a single mom. She's Muslim. She literally she clicked everybody. She literally said that. Did you see that on her social media? She was like, I'm a queer. She was like, I stand at the intersections of being queer, refugee, Somali, black. What did she say? Some other shit she gave her. So like she gave herself literally she repped every set in the book.
Right. Daphne, what was the name of the article?
No, you ain't gonna get me today.
It's on her.
Nyla,
she made a post on her like about 2 or 3 years ago where she said that on her social media. But wait, did y'all see? Let me share my screen real quick.
Dang, I was about to. Okay, go ahead. We can't see your screen. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
We just saw.
Only person they can see is me.
Really? You got to put the video actually on it. See how we can see Daquan? I can see him really good.
Oh, you know what I did?
I paid my Wi-Fi bill this month.
Nyla, you're on it twice, boo. Oh, there you go. There's one with your with what you're sharing. Let me make your. Yeah. Yep, we can see it now. Yeah.
Okay. So this right here.
Like this. Go ahead, boo.
Okay, so this right here, y'all. This is, remember the one she was, look at my face. That one right there, right?
Yes.
And that GoFundMe. Okay, this is that time frame, right? So check her out. Still I Rise, Auntie Maya Angelou. I don't know how the fuck Maya Angelou will be her fucking auntie, but whatever, right? In her tagline, right? To let you know we're still in the same time frame. It's up and down for a real nigga, but you're gonna be lame for your life. You know what I'm saying? She's still saying the same shit. I have overcome institutions, traps, the U.S. military, generational trauma, and poverty. Your lazy ass can't do shit to me with your keyboard gangster hands. Stop wasting the little energy your low frequency has. You needed to wash your ass and keep yourself safe from Miss, I don't want to say that word. I'm determined to win and I will. And oh, by the way, still pretty, black skin, black swimsuit, and black eye. I'm matching. Now, just like that other video, she told me she had a black eye, right? Watch this shit. Somebody please, wait a minute. Somebody please show me the black eye. She don't take her glasses off. Where's the black eye?
Yeah, she batshit crazy. That's
And the
that batshit crazy.
GoFundMe, the GoFundMe said that she had back problems, her leg was fucked up. This is during the time when she had that GoFundMe.
Very true.
She just makes up shit. Where's the black eye?
The bruises, facial contusions, it was all messed up. Guys, listen.
She fell from the stairs. She hit her fingers or whatever.
Yeah, guys, remember, she had a lot going on. But look, I actually found a piece of the Charleston White. I want y'all to hear this, man. Charleston White came for her worse than anybody has. He was very disrespectful, but he had some truth. He said, bitch, you had time to record. Your ass should have went straight to the cops. He's right about that. I don't know about the bitch word. You know, I called her that a couple times because she mentioned me, but he had some logic in this. But listen to this. This is funny. Watch. Here we go.
Talking. Oh, that shit didn't hurt that bad. Go put some ice on your mouth. I'm telling you. that shit didn't hurt that bitch that mad. Because she went live. If it really hurt, motherfucker ain't going live. And she didn't call the police. Fuck her. Call the police next time, bitch. Don't jump on live. Dial 911 and point to the motherfucker that done it. Get on the phone with the 911 operator. Tell that motherfucking 911 operator that you've been assaulted, that this motherfucker done tried to get your brain damage and rattle your motherfucking brain with a brick. That's why I keep a brick. You hear me? I got a brick in this bag right here out there. You know, I got a brick. I keep a brick too. You need what to do to a motherfucker. Yeah, bitch. You hoes go good enough. Something happened to you. You jumping your motherfucking ass on live. Now the assailant done got away. Stupid ass bitch. I bet you come to your senses next time. It's just like that boy that was fucking with me when I hit him in the head with that pig.
So y'all heard him. He said instead of you going to the cops, your dumb ass went on live. While you on live telling everybody what happened, the assailant got away. Why didn't you use the same camera to record him getting away? Nobody can answer that question either. But she had time to go live. So even though Charleston White was calling her bitch and dummy and all that, she still came for Godfrey. Like I said, Charleston White is very ruthless. So he'll say, oh, you want to play games? Look, y'all, this didn't really happen. He's that dirty. And I think that's why she avoided him too. Because this was about 10 minutes of him going.
I think so too. She know he's an idiot and
a snitch.
And a snitch, right. And he'll go, you know, and he likes the clout. So
he does,
you know, and she's not about to share it.
Yep. So that's her baby daddy, right? From Philly.
Yeah, and that's another interesting thing to me, because like for her to be having all these issues with men, right?
Right.
And didn't she just put on her social media that her son was not protected? Well, here she's saying she didn't know what protection was until this motherfucker came around. Now they not protected. So like all of her issues actually has been at the hands of Somalian men, including her own damn daddy. But she's always talking about black men. It's really interesting to me.
But I thought that only women are the protectors and providers. Didn't she say that?
Only women. Now she sure did. That's that bonobo shit. That's that bullshit. A lot of these bitches is trauma bonding, trying to be lesbians. Okay, they done got ran through and can't get the niggas to act right, so now they want to bump coochies as an alternative, and she's not the exception. It's something that it's what they're doing now. It's a whole movement of women who have decided that they are going to, I guess, build Lesbian Island and be better men. So
okay, hold on 1 second, Nyla. I want Prophet to come on and speak because he just said something that the Consciously was doing. Go ahead, sir. What were you saying?
Consciously, I had noticed that he had started taking some of the clips of our of our videos, and then he was calling us soft and all that stuff. You know, him and a couple other creators, and we were going to go back after him, but you know what? I decided. I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait till the real evidence come out. But him, along with a couple of other content creators, they have their people mass reporting a lot of our videos.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And I wanted to speak on that. Prophet, Nyla, guys, protect yourselves because there is a big group of hyenas and a pack of wolves out there trying to get us taken down. I I actually listening to two people who sent me some information where someone said, I'm actually on Daphne's page right now downloading all of this. They said that I was crazy. They said I was unhinged and I'm very loud. I am loud like this. This is my voice, right? I know when to tone it down if I'm too loud. Like if I'm in a library, I know I'm not going to really hold a conversation because I'm pretty loud. This has been my voice. I got it from my mother. I'm not ashamed of it. But what I'm trying to say is when you start speaking ill on us for speaking the truth, Conscious Lee comes out and says NBC broke this report and it was confirmed. Again, he's giving you guys false information. NBC Black, they leave out the BLK for a reason. Because if they were to put NBC Black, people are going to Google it just like that and say, oh, this ain't shit. Oh, I didn't see it on TV. What channel is NBC Black? Consciously. Better yet, what's their phone number? The Consciously. See, the thing about him is that he wants everybody's acceptance. So he's going to report whatever it is. He doesn't care about the truth. Yet he calls himself conscious, right? So at the end of the day, he doesn't have to like me, Prophet, or Nyla. We're going to continue to do us. They're only reporting us, guys, because they don't want the truth to be out there. So I heard people say they're going to go to our YouTubes and try to get us a strike. Bring it on. Because if I have to create another one just to expose her, I will do it again. I will. But you're not going to try to silence us from speaking our truth. Like I told you, they shut down my TikTok, but the Prophet is helping me right now get it back. So one thing I want you guys to know is that the Consciously, if you don't like me, speak, say my name, and we can go toe to toe. None of these content creators want to actually sit and have a conversation on why we can't be on the same page. Instead, they bash us. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't want to have a logical conversation. If you go to the Conscious Lee's page, everybody agrees with him. And if anybody says, well, hold on, how come we didn't hear from the police that this is the guy? Oh, block him, mute him, get him off, get him up. When they do that, it's because you're now speaking the truth. They don't want the truth to come to power. They want us to say, you know what, you're right. That is him. We don't need to hear from the police. Rhoda is our police. She's our God. Let's donate to her GoFundMe while we're at it. That's what it's about, you guys. But all I'm saying is, Prophet, Nyla, Shauna, when that truth comes out, I am going to get on everyone's nerves because every day I'm going to post a video of everyone who came in my inbox, everybody who called me a liar, everybody who wished me to die. You're going to see it right there. It's going to be a party. And everybody's going to, and listen, everybody's going to take a picture of a brick in their state. I'm going to have a post on Facebook that says, take a brick and tell me what state you're in. I'm going to be her for Halloween. Okay? I'm going to do the whole thing from the hospital. I've never in my life. I'm good at that.
Why do you sound just like her?
I know.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Look at my face.
Right. I've been so mad. I looked up deportation laws.
You so crazy.
I was like, I'm calling Trump myself.
She said, and so many men watch. I want you to be a man. Be a man. I said, you're telling them to be a man, and you're also telling them to protect you. Not gonna happen. Okay, we got Jay Letho on. Jay Letho, you got some new information for me? Jay Letho, you there? Going once? Jay Letho, can you hear me? Okay, we'll give him a second. But guys, and then I'm also gonna have someone construct a brick outfit for me to wear for Halloween. I'm gonna be a full brick, and I'm just gonna walk down the street. I'm gonna walk down the street bumping into people. I'm just gonna bump into people as a brick. You're gonna see me everywhere. I'm gonna tag my location. You're gonna see me bumping into people as a brick. They're gonna be like a brick bumped into me. I'm telling y'all, we're gonna have a party. And this is going to teach her. I already got a good hair. I'm gonna put it in the ponytail, make it wild. I just got a gown off of Amazon. I'm ready. I just got me a fake blood pressure cuff. And then I'm gonna go into somebody's studio. They're gonna turn it into a hospital. And I'm gonna say, you ready? I'm gonna get the French tips, put a few band-aids on them. Y'all, this is gonna be epic. He gonna put an implant on the side of my face, and it's gonna be go time. Ready? Action. I'm gonna go in. Okay, I'm not even
Don't
gonna do the
forget to
good
have
talk.
your phone. Don't forget have your
I
phone
ain't gonna
video.
forget. I'm not gonna talk over her voice. I'm actually gonna speak it for myself because I'm good at that. I can act too, Rhoda. Okay, Jay Letho, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. What's up, man? Any updates?
Hey, I just called in. I just saw that you were live again. I updates. I'm not 100% sure from what I said last night. I did want to reiterate a lot of these content creators are out of line, and we also need to call them out like you're doing. There's one in particular, the girl I am Eloho, and I'm gonna say her name. She was the one who Rhoda called out like, "Oh, she's dragging me," and da da da. But if you go to the girl I am Eloho's page, she's also not a Black American, so we're starting to see a pattern here. And she has 350,000 subscribers. The first video she made about the brick situation, this Black woman called us knackers. I don't know if you guys know what a knacker is. Does anybody on the panel ever heard that word knacker?
It's Naker. It's Naker, and I use it. Let me give some background on Naker. And
It's deep. It's deep.
Well, no, it's not. People made
it's very deep. But go ahead.
Just hold on, because I know why people say Naker. They say Naker because of me. Okay,
No. That's not true.
Yes, hold on. Just hold on.
Okay.
Dear. So originally we know it happened with the situation with Kobe, right? And pardon me.
No, can you explain to the class, because that's what I meant by it's deep. If it originally happened there, that's where it came
deep.
from.
It wasn't deep to me. I know that a lot of people believe that she meant to say. I don't believe that she meant to say. I do think it was a Freudian slip. Not a Freudian slip. I thought that she mispronounced it. I didn't.
Can you explain it to the class for us?
The lady just said Kobe died, and she said she was meaning to say Laker, but she said Naker instead of Laker.
And you believe that? You believe that the white blonde woman, the day that Kobe died, you truly believe that she meant to say Laker instead of nigger?
I don't believe that there was a racial context to that, and I'm not one of those people that. I'm not. I don't get all ultra sensitive and bent out of shape about stuff like that. I don't.
Okay. So if
I just don't. So sorry. I know it's the thing to do and it's the thing to be, but I don't. That's not me.
Well, fair enough. But can I finish my statement, or you can tell the class how you created it?
Naker, when I would say it would be I'm talking to a specific type of man. Some people will say Dusty. Men typically say a Pookie or a Ray Ray, right? When men are talking about a certain type of man, they'll call them a Pookie and a Ray Ray, right? We know what that is, right? So instead of Pookie and Ray Ray, I would say Naker instead of nigger, right? And so now it's kind of taken on a life of its own, but it never had a racial context, because I would call a white man, a Mexican man, any kind of man, a Naker, right? It was behavior. So once I saw that it irritated said nakers, men who had a certain disposition where they were anti-black or anti-black women or whatever. If they had a certain designation, I would call them that, and it got under their skin, so I kept doing it. Just like how men would call women hair-hatted hooligans or whatever, hood rats, and it bothered them, and so they kept doing it. I kind of use the same thing, but the fact.
Wait! I just want to put a pause, because I don't want us to get off topic here. But are you saying that this word came from the Kobe situation?
It kind of So
that's exactly where it came from, Daphne.
That's the first time that we heard it, right? And a lot of black men and black women got upset about it because she was explaining what happened, and she said Naker. She was talking, and she said I think she said LA Nakers or something like that. And so to me, I thought it was a slip, but it was.
I just want to say.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry to cut you off. I want to say this because I needed to go because I didn't want to take too much time, and I also didn't want to. I didn't want to diverge from the topic.
We all agree that this woman lied on. Wait, we all agree that the woman lied on Kobe, though, right?
Who?
Yeah. The thing was, Daphne, when Kobe died, it was a white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fucking German woman who said the same day that he died on a plane crash with his daughter.
Kobe. Can we stay on topic? Fuck
Kobe.
On.
I asked the question. Hold on, hun. I did ask.
Yeah, but Kobe married a non-black woman. Why are we caping for him?
Wow.
Okay, hold on.
Wow, my ass.
I did not ask that question to cause an argument. He married who he loved. Okay, we're not gonna go there. Kobe is one of my favorite
Right, but if
basketball
we're
players.
gonna do the black thing, we got to do it, don't we?
Okay, just because Kobe married a woman that wasn't black doesn't take away from his blackness. Kobe was a black man. He died unexpectedly with his daughter. We have to
Right, but
honor
if you're
that
gonna
he did a
complain
lot for
about what
him.
a woman said when he died, I mean, if you don't have to marry a white woman, I mean, a black woman, a white woman don't have to respect you either. It's all, it should be all
Leave
be the
the
same.
hating and decide, man. The
I don't
dad,
Okay,
the
understand the
so
dude
complaining
is
and
dead.
whining.
Come
hold on,
on
guys,
now,
hold
the
on, because I
dude
don't
is.
want this. I don't want this going left. You have your opinions, and I have my opinions. We'll leave it there. Go ahead and finish, Delito. I know you gotta go.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I didn't mean to divest from the topic. What I meant to say, why I brought that up is because one of the biggest content creators that's a black woman, she's calling black men nakers over this brick situation. Now, most
Keep
people in the
calling
chat,
y'all soft. I'ma
sir,
call
can I
you
please
nigga.
continue, sir? I never cut you
Pussy.
off, sir. I never even cut you off, sir. It's not cool. What I'm saying
I
is
haven't
actually,
spoke yet. Wrap it up.
wrap it up. I'm
Okay,
okay.
Taz, what's? Hold on, Delito. Taz, what's going on?
I'm saying I'm just waiting on him to finish. He like keep on diverting and talking to me. I don't talk to weak ass niggas like that. Like finish, bro, so you can go, so I can get in the conversation. Finish,
Okay,
nigga.
but that's not how you get in the conversation being disrespectful. That's not what happens on my panels. So I need you to
Yeah,
be
I don't.
respectful when he's speaking.
I
He
mean,
is
if you don't
wrapping
want
up.
me in the conversation, I won't be in it. I don't really care like that.
He's
Hang on,
going. Go ahead.
hang
He's
on,
going.
hang on a second.
No,
Okay, so
no, this is
Taz
not
is
that
my
type of.
husband, but this motherfucker in his chat talking about I was married to a white. I'm tired of you bitch ass niggas lying on me. I ain't
I
never
didn't mean to
fucking
bring no
married no
problems.
white man. What?
I didn't mean to bring any problems, guys.
No, I'm talking about this bitch ass nigga in this chat talking about is Taz's wife married. I'm tired of you fucking lying ass niggas. You just like that bitch Rhoda that's lying on her. How dare you fucking start a fucking rumor that was started by a bitch who got mad for getting called out, who actually shot another black woman. I get sick of you lying motherfuckers.
I'm sorry that happened, Nyla, and I'm sorry that he was disrespectful to you, Jay Lethal. He's never been on this podcast, and I didn't think he was going to be like that. And I'm going to do my thing after this is over because I don't play that. But go ahead, Jay Lethal. Go ahead and finish.
Yes, so I believe that there are some dissenting opinions on that word knacker, but most people in the chat, I'm pretty sure they would agree that a knacker comes from a racist term. A white woman called Kobe Bryant a nigger the day he died in a plane crash. And then when she got called out for it, she said, oh, I meant to say the Knicks, but then I messed up and meant to say the Lakers, so I meant the Nakers. But when you listen to the clip, she clearly says the Los Angeles Knickers.
Okay,
now,
so Lethal, what does this have to do with Rhoda?
Okay, I'm saying that because the woman who made a video on Rhoda, she's calling us this derogatory term, which is like a Dusty and Cynthia G terms. And then the next day, she made, or a few days later, when the receipts came out that were overwhelming that this Rhoda woman's lying, the same woman, I Am Eloho, who called us nakers, the next day, she made the video that you've been making, Daphne, and I've been making, and everybody's been making. And she says she doesn't believe Rhoda. She says she believes it's an elaborate scam, and she's embarrassed. But one thing she never did was apologize to black men or black women or the people who were asking questions from the beginning. And all I wanted to say, and I'm landing my plane and I'm going, is that the content creators, like I mentioned yesterday, Dr. Umar, my son, Willie D, and this I Am Eloho woman, they all called for our death and called us derogatory racial names, black people. And then they made another video and just tried to act like the first video didn't exist. No apologies, no retorts. They just brought out the same receipts that we brought out 2 weeks prior. And I just think we need to keep these content creators' foot to the fire because this is a very important time for content creators and the consumers who watch the content. That's all I want to say.
Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest with the panel. It looks like Taz came back, and I want to see if you guys are okay with Taz coming back. If he tones down, yes or no?
Shauna? I want to hear what
I'm
he
good
wants
with it.
to say.
I'm good with Taz.
Okay, it looks like Nyla left. Can you check on Nyla and see why she left? Nyla left, so I think he really upset
Is
her.
Prophet gone? Because I wanted somebody to kind of what everyone's thoughts was about the mask, where did that come into play,
Okay, hold on.
and the tattoo.
Let me bring Taz back and see if he's gonna be cool. Taz, are you gonna be cool?
Do you understand that Nyla's my wife? and some hoe ass nigga up here addressing her, that I'm gonna step in and make sure that the hoe ass nigga addressing my wife deal with me. You don't
Okay,
realize that?
Taz, he wasn't disrespectful to your wife.
I don't care. He ain't gonna even talk to my wife about no naked. He's a coward, a
But
pussy. So he
your
should have
wife,
talked to me. But you put
Who's
Taz,
me in the
talking?
back so he can keep
Taz. Okay,
talking.
Taz. I need you to listen, Taz. I understand that that's your wife, but she is on a panel where there's discussion. He was never disrespectful to your wife. They might have a difference in opinion, but he didn't disrespect her. You're being disrespectful, and I can't
Right.
let you shut
So
down my page. So
right.
I
So
need you to
here's
stop
the
cussing.
thing though. Like I'm not gonna tell your husband how he wants a man to respect you, right? If
My
your
husband
husband
wouldn't do
feel a
what you're
man is
doing right now.
disrespect, if your husband feel a man is disrespecting you, I wouldn't come behind your husband and tell him don't check another man for speaking over your wife or attempting to take it there. Because the Naker comment and how men fold and start acting like bitches over it, that's where he was going. So you can say he didn't disrespect her. Well, I'm here to make sure he doesn't. I'm not even gonna let
You're
him
not
get
gonna
close
do
to.
anything, buddy. I'm leaving, but you're not gonna do anything to make
Okay,
sure I
so
don't do anything.
okay.
Okay,
Well, bitch
You
ass
don't
nigga,
know
she
that.
Taz,
kicked me off, right?
Taz, I
She
kicked you
kicked
off.
me off to make sure she spared you. So why the
Okay,
fuck would you be talking to me now,
Taz,
pussy? Get
Taz,
back
Because
under her skirt like your bitch
Taz,
ass was 10 minutes
okay,
ago.
sir. Okay.
Taz. Can I ask you a question?
I'm here.
You came on here hostile.
I'm
Could
not
you have
hostile at
addressed
all.
him? Could you have addressed him man to man without all the pussy and you weak? You were disrespectful from the jump. My
Yeah,
husband would never do
yeah,
that.
I meant to be.
Okay, but
But
why?
anyway,
But
but that's
why?
not.
Why would
I
you
didn't
try to
come on
risk
to
my
talk to
page?
him.
What did I do
I,
to
I,
you? You're on
I
my
don't want
panel.
to talk to him though. So I just want to talk to you about what you said. I only came
Okay,
on to
but
talk to you.
what did I do to you, Taz? Because when you
You
say
haven't done
those
nothing
things,
to
that
me.
can get me shut down. What did
I'm
I
not
do to you?
bothering you. What are you talking about?
How are you not bothering me by being disrespectful on my podcast? This is my shit.
Okay,
Mine.
so I still ain't disrespected you. I
But you
still haven't.
are when you are
I was
going
talking
at
to
it with
him.
my. Okay, Taz, how do you not see what I'm saying, sir? How do you
I,
not
I
see?
see I see exactly what you're saying, but even now I'm explaining to you I was talking to him. If you felt
Could
I
you have addressed
disrespected
him
your
outside?
podcast, you're not even listening. If you feel like I disrespected your podcast, I apologize. But I haven't said anything to you. I was directly addressing him on your podcast. So if you feel like I disrespected your podcast, my bad, but I ain't disrespected you. I got you. I understand.
Question. So if you disrespect the podcast and the podcast is mine, it's not disrespecting me. Come on, Taz. Let's
If
not
you
do
feel
that.
disrespected, I told you my bad.
Okay. Well, thank
It's
you.
not that she feels
But then the bitch gonna
disrespected.
start talking. See what I'm saying? Tell
That
your
wasn't
man don't even
him.
talk to me,
That
right?
wasn't him. That was
Right,
Mahmood.
but I don't want to talk to none of these hoe ass niggas. I just want to talk to you.
Taz is
Like
a
he ain't
panel.
in position to tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
for real, I respect you, but I don't. They can stand aside. I ain't talking to them. I just want to talk to you.
Taz, bro. Taz, bro. They have. I think the tampons were half off at the store when I went there earlier.
Which would mean what?
I'll see you later.
That
Thank you,
your mama
Daphne.
that your
Thank
mama
you,
ran
Daphne.
out.
Yo,
Is
Thank you,
that
can
what
we
that
stay
Daphne.
on
means?
the fucking topic, bro?
Right.
But I'll see you later,
Right. So
Daphne. I
yeah, as
appreciate
far as
you.
the topic go, this is why I clicked the link. So you kept referring to NBC Black. So here's the thing where I think you kind of confused that. NBC Black is NBC. But because NBC Black got that story, we kind of need to understand why. NBC Black is not necessarily the first NBC story you're going to see. And so because they want to run the story, make the money, get paid for it, they'll put it on the lowest level of NBC, the one that's attached to social media. And because they don't want to risk any types of lawsuits or any type of story coming out being fraudulent, they're not going to put it on mainstream NBC. But NBC Black is in fact NBC.
Okay. So
It's not anywhere outside of NBC.
I'm
It's
gonna
just the
stop you there.
social media attachment.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you there, sir. I did my research, and when it says online that NBC is a vertical, NBC Black is a vertical of NBC. Do you know what that means?
Yes, it means it's a subsidiary.
And they brought that in 2015 alongside NBC Latino, NBC Asian, and NBC LGBT community. It's for
Hmm.
those specific people. If you go to NBC Black, it says we report the news from the Black person's perspective. What world
Right, but
news will only report the one race?
here's what I'm trying to make you understand though. If the story has any importance, it goes up the ladder to the mainstream NBC
I
channel.
okay, so sir,
Because it does not
sir,
have that
hold
level
on.
of validity.
I I guess you didn't hear me when you said I called NBC. and asked them why they didn't report what NBC Black said. That's why you have to listen to the whole podcast, sir.
Who did you talk to at NBC?
Why do you need to know who I talked to? You can call the same number and get the same person.
Well, doesn't it matter if the report, because NBC is a conglomerate. We're not just talking about just picking up the
channel
phone
was
calling
NBC Black
1-800-NBC.
What's the phone number for NBC Black?
I'm asking you a simple question. It don't have to be like that. I'm say what now?
What's the phone number for NBC Black?
You could probably get it through NBC.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you this. Okay. What channel is NBC Black on?
NBC.
Okay, y'all, he's tripping. Okay, moving along.
I'm sorry, where am I tripping at?
No, I'm not gonna argue with you, sir. That you said what you said.
About that article, really nobody even read it. No one really even read the article. And one thing I did see is that one of the women that wrote it was from Brooklyn. I want to say that night before, she was bragging about how many news outlets were, calling her, wanting to get her story, but she chose them.
I just want to say this right quick. I was down in the comment section, and I found it to be very disrespectful to the show that emotional dudes are going up here, cursing people out and
thank you, sir.
acting like they're, all big and bad when everybody else is on here is grown, and you as a grown man should know how to conduct yourself.
Right. If I respond, so I just won't respond.
Hey, yo, know what I'm saying? And you don't talk over other people. Bro. You don't talk over people while they talking, because guess what? That's unmanly. You can actually wait until I finish talking until you motherfuckers choose to address somebody. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is you being disrespectful, and you being disrespectful to the host, and I don't appreciate that. As a black man, I don't appreciate you coming up here and disrespect this one.
How about that?
You know what I'm saying? What do you mean, how about that? See, you one of these dudes that's
I'm just
tough.
letting you know, fam. There's no emotion.
You one of these dudes
you have the emotion, bro.
See, you one of these
want to talk to me about something,
on this phone. You one of these dudes that's tough on these phones in real life.
Where I am, bro.
My nigga.
There's no reason to be tough.
Whatever, dog.
There's no reason to do all that.
You came over here disrespecting. You come over here disrespecting Daphne for what?
Let's chill, guys.
You disrespecting Daphne for what? Because she exposing a black woman that was lying, bro.
Let's just chill, guys.
Okay, guys.
Taz is clearly the type that would throw a brick if he didn't get the number. Taz,
we ain't gonna put that on black man. Black man don't pick up bricks and hit shit.
No,
We'll throw hands if anything.
Taz is the 1 in 10 black men that would throw a brick. He's emotional. He doesn't want to listen to logic.
No. Let's not do that, brother. Let's not do that.
I can show you what black men.
You added fuel to the fire, bro.
Okay, there are many other victims of black men. Rhoda ain't one.
Can y'all please listen? Because this has never happened in the history of me doing a show. I'm very upset. Because Taz, I'm not trying to be rude, but when you came onto the panel, everything became negative. And this has never happened on any of my shows. If your wife felt disrespected, she could have told me in the chat and I would have addressed it. But when she leaves and you come in to cause chaos and potentially get my shit
I didn't cause chaos, but
yes,
you know
did.
what I'm saying?
You did.
I mean, you got whole ass niggas coming up on your panel talking to me. Fuck them and fuck whoever with them. What are you talking about? I beat the fuck out that nigga. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about.
You still being disrespectful. You can't even conduct yourself on a panel like a grown man, bro.
He's gone. And I'm sorry that we went through that because this was not the whole point of this show. I'm not understanding how this all happened. One thing I know is that if I chose to do a panel and I ever felt disrespected as a woman, I'm going to tell you that I feel disrespected. And the minute that you disrespect me because you don't care, then I'll bring my husband on to check you. But what I won't do is just let you come on after I leave and then potentially get somebody's page a strike. That isn't right. So if anytime any woman or man feels disrespected, there's a private chat that nobody can see but us. Let me know that shit. Don't set me up like that. Don't do that to me. That isn't fair. It isn't. I'm a married woman myself. I am. But I would never tell my husband to come and do my dirty work without me trying to address it first in a calm manner. Hey, when you said that, I felt disrespected. Jay Lethal, I didn't see any disrespect. I felt like you and Nyla had a difference in opinion, and then her husband took it another way. Nyla, if you felt disrespected, please let me know ahead of time in the private chat. I got your back. But y'all don't do that to me. What she just did to me could have got me in trouble. Why do that to me? What did I do to y'all for that? That's not what I do. Married or not, that's not what I do. And what he just did is what a chick would do if she's feeling pushed into a corner. You start saying bitch ass nigga, you will put. We don't have to do that.
Right.
That's the first time I ever heard from this Taz guy. I promise y'all. He's never been on any of my panels. And I wish somebody would have warned me what I was dealing with, because I didn't even know who he was. He started in the comments. So I mean, I'm very disappointed. I'm about to end this right now. I'm gonna do a roundabout right now, because that just pissed me off. I don't like that. And if I get a strike, then I'm gonna be pissed. That's all I'm saying. So I'm gonna go round table and then I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I'm gonna start with the first prime. Go ahead.
I just want to say that, yeah, I'm sorry that did happen. Like I wish it would like try to stay on the topic instead of all of it just going left. I know this is like an end because of this whole shit, but overall, I forgot his name. The dude, I think he got the Hollywood background. I get what you were saying, but you can't Jay, what is it?
Jay Lethal.
Oh, Jay Lethal.
Yes.
I get what you were saying, bro, but I get how he was being extremely disrespectful. He was pissing me off too. But literally, you cannot just add fuel to the fire that would just make it worse, and then they'll just continue going left. I would just honestly say just ignore him, let him get that shit out, so he can get the fuck up out of here. And that was just doing the absolute most. But overall, yeah. So sorry that happened, Big Sis. Hopefully, next time we can actually stay on topic, and then we'll try to get to the bottom of more other stuff. Besides that.
Thank you. Go ahead, CB.
Hey, yo, I just wanted to say, I apologize for my part. It just pissed me off, Daphne, because I've been on your show plenty of times.
Yes.
And for him to come up here and disrespect you like that, it offended me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, why you up here acting like this? You a whole grown man. You should be respecting this lady's platform, at least listening to her. You know what I'm saying? You like, dude, this is a bad showing. You saying you're married, my guy? You're married? But I ain't gonna get off into no tangents. But I just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying? I just hope that when everything comes to pass, I want to be the first one to to celebrate you, Daphne, for being right. And I hope you kill him and do whatever you got to do, because a lot of these people lying, and I'm tired of these lies.
Thank you for actually coming up here and saying what you said. Somebody in the comments said that they both support Cynthia G. Is there any truth to that, Shauna?
I think they do. I think they do, because the one
I don't want
his
you to
wife.
say I think. Do
okay,
they?
fair enough.
Shauna would know. Shauna, does she?
I'm not for sure. I know back in the day, I'm not for sure that she would be on their panels, but I'm not for sure.
I guess.
And I'm sorry that went that way. Taz usually offers some really good insights on things, and I'm sorry we got off a task.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say we're gonna just continue to get and dig for the truth. We're almost there.
We just waiting for them to go ahead and do what we said, what they was gonna do, right? That should be happening this week coming up. We should be wrapping this case up, y'all. So get your popcorn ready. Shauna, don't get off yet, though, Shauna. I just wanted to ask you that, because if they are true supporters of Cynthia G, y'all just heard me say I don't support her. And if that's who they support, someone who degrades Black men, but they got a problem with Kobe Bryant marrying his high school sweetheart, you might want to pause on that. That's kind of contradictory, and that's some hypocritical hyena shit. And that's being real, because we know that Cynthia G likes white people too. So how you gonna talk about Kobe Bryant marrying a non-Black woman when you gotta keep it 10 toes down. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, guys, Mahmoud, did you want to say anything?
I just wanted to say that it upset me the way where you were telling him he is being disrespectful to you, and he's saying no, I'm not. Like, you're telling him that it is disrespectful, and he's saying no, it wasn't. That was pissing me off, to be honest. Like, we were trying to civilly tell him that, hey, coming off with all that heat, all that profanity, and all that hurts the creator's channel. But he wasn't on all that. He was trying to fight and have an excuse to have a
Okay,
shouting match with somebody to puff
no
off his
disrespectful
chest.
mood. I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to talk about that no
I
more.
think he was
I
doing
want
it on
to.
purpose.
Yeah, and I want to stick to the topic at hand, please. If not to be disrespectful, I don't even want to address it. I appreciate all you guys for having my back, but I want to move past
Yeah.
it. This is gonna piss me off.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about is that I remembered when I was little, and it reminded me that someone hit me with a pebble in my head, and that thing got like a 1 inch gush where I started to bleed from my head. There is no way in hell a brick could not shatter a fraction of her skull. That's not gonna happen. And another thing is, when you shared how she's starting to support that woman who she said she got her hair pulled out of her scalp, it seems like you have stumbled upon a scamming ring, Daphne, where people are in a ring together. Each of them have a scam going, and they support each other to get their scam going. That's what we are about to unravel a scam ring. And I'm here to wait to see it all unfold. And Daphne, we got your back until it all folds out.
Thank you.
Indeed.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Jay Lethal, did you want to land your plane?
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I literally just woke up from a nap and I saw you were live. I just wanted to come and say that one thing about us keeping content creators accountable. Because there's one thing to hold Rhoda accountable. It's one thing to, talk about the discourse, but the content creators with 300,000, 500,000, a million subscribers, they have real ears listening to them. And this is what I said on my channel. A lot of people like to say social media isn't real, but, everybody's heard, everybody in the Black community has heard about this brick story, whether social media is real or not, whether it's a scam or not. Real women are looking at this brick story and putting down their phone and looking at the Black men in their community like, you Dusty, you Knacker. This is what they're doing. They're seeing these Cynthia G's and Iami Lohos and Dr. Umar's, whoever else, and they're listening to the rhetoric. This is why it's dangerous. It can be very dangerous what we're doing here on YouTube, because if we don't take the time to champion real journalism and real investigative journalism, then what happens is we run with the first narrative, and then we can add fuel to the fire that's already the gender war. So I just want to make sure that everybody who's listening to this chat hold content creators accountable, Daphne and myself included. If we're ever doing something out of line, let us know. There's some content creators, like you said, consciously. I tried to debate. My name is Jay Lethal. I'm the only Lee. Consciously, he was 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember, Daphne. Consciously, he was one of the ones that was defending the woman twerking on that man's true kitchen table, the black manager, the Black business owner who had a restaurant in Dallas. There was some Black woman who got up on the table and was twerking, and it was a big thing in the Black community. They said, why would he tell those women to get off of his tables and stop twerking? Consciously, he said it was the patriarchy that made that Black man tell these Black women to stop twerking on the tables. I wanted to debate him then, but he did the same thing you said. He'll block you out. He'll say you're not making enough money as him. You don't have as many degrees as him, so he's not going to debate you peons. But wait a minute. If we're here on YouTube for the collective consciousness of the Black community, you should allow people on, like the dude Taz. If we had a disagreement, I would love to hash that out respectfully with him. So keep your foot on the necks of these content creators too, guys. That's all I got to say. I land my plan. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Shauna, did you want to say anything else?
Nope, just that I'm gonna keep my, foot on their necks.
Oh, you don't bother me.
I know it's
into this, okay? I told my
yeah.
husband, this is another job for me. I don't even work this hard as a PI. I usually get information within a week, and I have everything done and solved. But this is only being dragged out because they're not moving as fast as we want them to. But if it's the truth comes to light quick. When it's a lie, it takes longer. Right?
Correct.
You know how it is.
And I salute you, because it takes really thick skin to deal with a lot of stuff. Just presenting logic to some of these panels or creators, and how negative, getting called out your name, the pick me. I'm gonna have to find a better comeback for that one.
I do want to say, Taz came on here aggressive, protecting his wife. That's what a man is supposed to do. But in the way that he did it was not how I get down. My husband doesn't come on a 10 like DMX. He will ask a question just to make sure you know your place. And then when you get out of line, he will get out of line. But he doesn't come on here with fire. That's not the way my husband moves. But I understand the passion. But at the end of the day, when you're on someone else's podcast, if you have a problem, when I let you in, you can address someone through the private chat. No one here that's in the comments can see the private chat but us. Hey, Jay Lethal, can we speak? I have a question. My wife felt disrespected. Oh, man, I didn't mean it that way. It could have been solved that way. But he came on like DMX, and then he went crazy. I mean, I just like a heads up, y'all. That's all I'm saying. If you know that you have a spouse out there that loves you to death, at least give me a heads up, because this is my panel. And I don't want to get in any trouble for no violence or any type of behavior like that, right? So that's all I'm saying. It did make me mad at one point, because that wasn't the whole point of this show. This show was to let you guys know that there are content creators out there who are trying to get people like me and Nyla and Shauna, Gail at Night, Prophet shut down for reporting the truth. That was the whole point of this. And I wanted you guys to know that I'm still going to be following this case. It should be wrapped up this week. And I want this week to be the best week for us, because we're going to go in. And the thing about it is, when people say, well, if we find out that she's lying, we shouldn't celebrate. We should help this woman. Did they not celebrate Tory Lanez? Because I saw parties.
Right.
I saw a lot of people on TikTok. I saw
Kevin Samuels
making fun of his mugshot. They were celebrating this man going to prison for 10 years. So why can't we celebrate a woman who lied and now she's being held accountable? Because when Carly Russell got caught up, all she got was 2 funky ass misdemeanors. Do you mean to tell me that all that money, the thousands and thousands of dollars they spent looking for her bald-headed ass, do you think that 2 misdemeanors would be fine? You get a misdemeanor for anything. She should have got a felony, and she should have did hard prison time. And her mom and dad should have went right with her. You see how they treat women? This woman, they was on a manhunt looking for this bitch. They had bloodhounds. They had the whole world looking for her. And you mean to tell me that's only worth 2 misdemeanors? If that had been a whole nigga, he would still be in prison right now making license plates. Y'all feel what I'm saying? If a man did what Rhoda did right now, they would have wrapped it up in 2 days. They would have found out after Labor Day he was lying, and it would have been all done, and his ass would have went to jail. But when it's a woman, we have to believe her and drag it out and accept lies and promote lies, because it's a woman. We have to stop doing that with women. The more you do that, the more dangerous it's going to get, because we're telling women you can lie and you can get away with it. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to hold you accountable. Rhoda thought in her mind, hey, Carly did it, but she got 2 misdemeanors. So let me not do nothing as bad as that. I'm going to say I was assaulted with a brick, and that's going to work. And so far, she thought it was going to work. But look where we're at now. If this woman was really assaulted and had a description in the beginning, she would have had more people on her side. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So no matter how many TikTok shows that she does or how many people she sends our way, we are still going to report the truth. One thing y'all content creators cannot say about me ever in your fucking life, that I don't come with receipts. I have 33,000 pictures in my phone for a reason. I pay for extra storage every month for a reason. I don't forget, and I don't let go, and I don't delete. Because I want to remind you, hyenas, what you said. And just because I've been on this Rhoda case, I'm still in these groups looking for y'all. I already got 3 people in trouble this week. Y'all think my focus is just on Rhoda? I'm still in these groups. I'm still in these groups, y'all. I called CPS on 2 women this week. Y'all think I'm playing. Oh, Daphne's focused on Rhoda. Let me go ahead and do something dangerous. I'm on you. I'm still on you. I haven't went nowhere. I don't have no bans right now. So I need you guys to understand that we are going to continue to report the truth. I'm asking you guys to use your brain. You can see all these posts saying this is a guy, but unless you hear from the police themselves, please don't believe what you see. Don't share that man's page. Y'all see, I haven't shared his face on my page. I'm not going to do that. I'll put a brick on my page, but I'm not going to put him, because I'm not going to sit here and be sued as well. Everybody that's sharing his likeness and saying that he did it because she said he did it, good luck. I hope you have thousands of dollars to spend. That's good for you. But if I were you, I would not believe her. I would wait for the facts to come out. They believe Caroline Bryant too, right? And what happened? You got to wait for the facts. That's what we do in this world today. We don't wait. I do not believe any of her story, and I never will. And I hope that after she's held accountable, that this will teach the next woman not to lie on a black man. Black men have it very hard in this world. Very hard, ladies. Y'all can hate them all you want, but you need them. All this I don't need a man shit, it's a disguise, you guys. They need men more than you think. When they log out of TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, they got a nigga right there in the bed. When they log out, they're texting that man to come give them some dick. Do not believe these women. They need men. Some of them act like men, but they need them. And the ones that act like them, that's why you don't have them. Because you're one of them. You need to tone it down. And if you have to insult Daphne on your podcast, that tells me that you need me for clout. Because I'm not mentioning y'all bitches, but y'all mentioning me. Why? Because you need me. Don't say you're scared of me, but then you mention me. Then when I mention something you did a few years ago, then I'll be the villain, right? So again, to you creators, watch what you say about me, because I'm not mentioning you. And if you say something about me, have some facts to back it up. Because if you don't, then I'm going to assist you. You see what I'm saying? Don't mention me. I don't know half of y'all. If you want my number and you want my attention and you think I'm sexy, tell me that shit. But don't sit here and try to act like you're against me. Y'all know I be posting the real shit. I'm one of the fewest pages that actually have receipts. I don't just do a video saying this happened. Most of these big podcasts out there are using my content because they know that I'm valuable. So at the end of the day, you can follow the Shade Room and all them other pages. But not even the Shade Room posted her update. Don't you think that should have been the first post they made today? They didn't make it yesterday. So why is the Shade Room following Rhoda, but they're not posting that update? She said the guy tried to unalive me. This is the guy. And the Shade Room didn't even post that update to their 28 million followers because they know Rhoda's lying. They know it, and they don't want a lawsuit. Just ask yourself why they didn't. Let me ask y'all this, to you feminists who love Rhoda and believe her. Can I ask y'all this? I need y'all to listen close. How come NBC Black hasn't reported the update? That's a great story for those two black women to break. I mean, Taz just got on here and said, yeah, they report the news. Yeah. So let me ask you this. Y'all just interviewed her on the 18th. How come you haven't updated that same article that they found the guy? Can anyone answer that question? Wouldn't that be something that they should be doing? Hello? I'm listening. Shauna. Prime.
And they can't say it.
Hello?
Because they haven't found the guy.
Because they haven't found the guy. Think about that. NBC Black, y'all lacking. I'm going to make that post and I'm going to tag them. NBC Black, how come you guys haven't updated Rhoda's new information that they found the guy? Yeah, we know, because she's full of shit. If you do an article on somebody on Monday and then they find the assailant, that's the first thing you want to do is update it. It's an exclusive. So when I tell y'all that NBC Black ain't shit, that's what I mean by NBC Black ain't shit. They're just like the Shade Room. All they have was a digital platform. That is not news. A credible news place will have not only the internet, but they will have TV. Out here, NBC3, or it could be ABC 13. There's a number attached, meaning that it's on TV. Nobody knew what NBC Black was until Rhoda posted that brick gate. Let's not act like we knew. The fuck out of here. Let's not act like we didn't know. Right? I didn't know who they were. Shauna didn't know. So again, I'm going to reach out to those two black women and say, hey.
Did anybody read that article by those two black women?
It was everything she told us on Instagram.
Right. I don't think half the people passing it around read the article. And I reached out to the journalist as well.
Can someone reach out to the Conscious Lee and ask him why NBC haven't made the update that they caught the guy? It's been 2 days. Can someone
the Conscious Lee? I won't tell you about Conscious Lee. Conscious Lee ain't gonna do nothing. Conscious Lee is just a pander. You know what I'm saying? And he used this, and he used the disguise of politics and all that other stuff to mask his pandering for money and stuff. So, like, because I used to follow him.
Shauna, you said you reached out to him?
Yes, and they won't respond back. I asked them was, did you verify this story with the police?
Oh, that's done. You know they're not going to reach out. I'm going to reach out to them on Twitter and say, hey, your God, she found the guy. There's a name, there's a face. How come you guys haven't updated your article? Because they don't want no parts of that shit. Because if NBC Black posts that man and say that, hey, this is who they're saying did it, he can sue them too. He's going to be a rich person. That's what's going to happen. So I want y'all to understand that those same pages that reported Roe and did the little interview with her, they have not did this update that's been 2 days now. They got a face, a name, nothing. So what I'm saying is they're not that dumb. They will report your initial story when there was no details attached, but they're not going to report this. And I guarantee you the guy from Channel 2 is going to call me and say, we don't want the story. Just like ABC 13, just like KU 11. Janelle was all over her on the 4th of September, but last week they told me to stop calling. Damn, y'all don't want no good news. They got a guy. Hey, this is good news for y'all. We don't want the story. What? You sure now? I'm trying to help y'all out. So if a news tells you no to a good story, that probably means it ain't good. So again, guys, I just wanted y'all to know that part. Nobody big is posting this big update that this is the guy. So please don't believe what you see until you hear from credible people like the police. That's all I'm asking. And you know what they're going to say once they say she's a liar? Oh, the police department is corrupt. They are not corrupt. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. But what I will continue to do is report the news that I'm getting and make sure I have receipts attached. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I will keep doing that for y'all. And to y'all people downloading my videos and using my likeness, I will get you taken down. I will report you. So you better make that shit private where I don't see it. Because you're not going to take my shit and then talk about me on what I said. You're not going to do that. Okay? It's my likeness. Don't do that without my permission. And I'm saying that now. So I want to tell everybody thank you for attending. And again, I think I did like 4 or 3. Was it 3 shows, Shauna? 3 shows? I did a lot of shows this week for y'all. I went in this week. I did that for y'all. So again, keep supporting the channel and I will keep bringing y'all the best news. Next week should be really good. Go buy some popcorn, get you some tequila, go get you some tacos, because we're going to have a party. We are going to have a party. And Halloween is going to be lit like a mug. And I'm gonna be a whole bunch of different costumes, but I'm gonna be her first. And then my husband told me he wanted me to be Daphne from Scooby-Doo, the black version. I'm about to kill it, y'all. I'm about to kill it. I got a big ass Cane Corso and a little ass Shih Tzu. So you already know who's gonna be Scrappy-Doo and Scooby-Doo. I'm gonna have it all. And I'm gonna hold both of them on the leash. It's gonna be dope. So we're gonna have fun. Halloween gonna be lit. That's my birthday month. We're gonna celebrate. What'd you say?
Have your husband wear the brick suit, and you just gonna run away from him.
You crazy. You know what? I should ask that. Yeah, my husband has a great costume in mind. I can't tell y'all. But let me tell y'all this. Black men, you are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. You got a lot of black women out there that love you and will protect you and will support you. Do not let one bad apple with a lump stop you from being great.
Absolutely.
You guys are great, right?
Absolutely.
If there's somebody trying to break in the house, y'all women ain't gonna go get the gun and go down there and check. Who you gonna want to go check? The man. If your car run out of gas, who do you want to pull the car? The man. A tire pop up. I have never seen a woman changing a tire in my life. Have you?
The snow and ice.
I have never seen a woman changing a tire and patting her head because her weave is itching. I never seen that in my life. You need a man. So stop saying you don't need a man. When you're in the dark by yourself and you hear that noise, you hope that there's a man. You're not gonna send your cat down there. You ain't gonna send your king down there, your cat. He ain't doing shit. He's scared too. Y'all need a man. So stop saying you don't need a man because one left you and abandoned you because of your attitude. You got to work on yourself and then you'll have a man. Y'all say y'all don't need a man, but you watch Tyler Perry movies every day, wishing that you can have that good man. So stop playing, stop the cap. Y'all say you don't need a man, but then you say you want a man to take you out and pay all your bills because you don't want to pay your own bills. So stop saying you don't need a man because you do. You just can't get one because you act like one. If you act like one, you won't get one. And saying that you only want women, that's up to you. If you want to date women, have at it. But us black women, we love our black men to death. And if there's a woman out there that's always getting into fights, you are the problem. Stop drinking.
Rhoda.
Stop drinking. Put the drink down. And focus on school and focus on being a good mother.
And getting some mental health.
And get a no. You also need to get one of them jackets where you have to put your hands in from the front and tie you up. You need to be in a room for a little bit just so you can stop. And I honestly think when the truth comes out, you're going to have a great vacation. There's going to be bars around you, but it's going to be a vacation. And it's going to allow you to cleanse yourself and do better. Because ladies, Lying for clout will never get you far. That's like your resume. And when you go out there to get a job and they're Googling your name and they see what you do for a living, lie, they're not going to hire you. I need you to remember that what you do, it affects you in your future. What you do when your son gets older, he will see it. No one wants to say that, my mom was a professional scammer. What the fuck? If they had scamming degrees, she would have a PhD by now, completed. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is you got to do better with yourself, ladies, because you do need those men. You need those men. Stop acting like those men, and you will attract a good man. You feel what I'm saying? You can talk about me.
We need each other. This division is not working. We need each other.
We do. If all these black women that hate each other came together, like the Power Rangers, we would be a force to be reckoned with. They wouldn't be able to fuck with us. But instead, y'all use your powers to hurt each other and down each other. You talk about those Karens, but they stick together more than we stick together. Ain't that a bitch? They stick together more than we do. When are we going to get together and use our powers for good? Blacks and black women, black men, we're uniting. We are a force. But y'all don't see that because you hate men so much. Start loving men. If you hate men still to this day, you're going to be an old bitter bitch with a bonnet and 5 cats smelling like pee. That's going to be your life. All your little TV shows recorded because you ain't got nobody. Buying those big old pillows to make them feel like a man. That's going to be your life. Getting all those batteries for that dildo. But it won't replace a man. When somebody break in, what you going to do? Throw the dildo? You need a man. So quit acting like you don't need a man. Take a shower, drink your water, meditate, pray, and work on your attitude. And I'm going to leave it at that. I want to say thank you to everybody for attending. We will, if I get any news from today to Sunday, I do another motherfucking show. I'm on a roll.
Where can they follow you at, Daphne? Twitter, where can we follow you?
Okay, my Twitter is celebrity, CELEBRID. Okay. My new TikTok is the Queen of Accountability. That is my new TikTok until the old one is restored, if it is. My Instagram is also the Queen of Accountability. And my Facebook is Daphne Forrest Sutton. I haven't been posting on Facebook as much. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter loves me right now. I'm doing great on Twitter. I will be dropping that tea on that old article that she wrote because I think that's important to know how someone can switch from being, one race to another. The girl is brilliant when it comes to scamming, when it comes to getting what she wants. I use my switch up when I need something. Need something like GoFundMe donations. I need y'all to see how this all came to where we're at today. It was well planned, but not well executed. Y'all see what I'm saying? So again, please don't believe what you hear from her. Wait till you hear from the cops. It won't match. I promise you. Okay? So stay alert, and I see you guys on everything on all the other platforms. Okay?
All right.
All right, y'all. Good night. Good night.
Be safe.